trucking.
Come on, it's 6 o'clock. Rise and shine, rise and shine.
It's time for Early Break, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's Jake Sorensen.
Did seem kind of meh.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
Surprisingly good.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
I want to buy a couple ducks. I'm bringing 2 ducks to the office.
This is Early Break.
Good morning. Happy Tuesday to you, Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Hope you had a great Monday. Played some golf last night. Yeah, played some golf in Golf League.
Yeah.
Out there.
Yeah.
Hope you guys weren't out there.
Yeah.
It's too bad you guys weren't playing with me.
You know, nothing gets by, Bill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sip got to talk to somebody on the golf course. We made a
friend.
He called me, and I was playing golf with a fellow friend of ours, and you talked to Carl on the phone.
Carl.
From Price Right Auto.
Carl from Price Right. He's just one of
from Columbus. Is that the connection?
He could be.
I don't think that
he seems like it. He seems like it because he's very salt of the earth. Good dude. He played with you?
Yeah, he actually played pretty well.
Where was Andy?
AJ was out with an illness last night. I don't want to put it out there for him, but
COVID-19.
No, it wasn't COVID.
Would you stop?
What?
I'll tell you off the air. It's something. See if it's something you can say on the air if you'd be okay with it. It was not COVID though.
Okay.
It was not COVID.
Bill is clearly out of control today.
COVID-19.
Now wait a second.
It was not COVID.
Why can't I call him Andy?
I didn't say you couldn't call him Andy.
You always correct me and say AJ.
Well, he goes by AJ in golfing. Nobody calls him Andy besides you.
Is that
Nobody.
right?
But his name's Andy?
Yeah, his name is Andy.
His name is Andrew. It was Andy, but he's been AJ for years apparently.
I think Andy's fine.
When we were growing up, I never called him anything but Andy.
Yeah.
Never call him AJ.
Nobody
So now
calls
Jake
him.
wants you to change everything.
That's not true. That's not true.
Yeah.
He goes by AJ.
Yeah, I'll call Duke Roger. Hey, Roger.
No.
No, you're fine, Jay. We've already launched an attack on Jay.
Yeah. What else is new?
Oh, yeah.
What else is new?
How'd you golf?
I played well. It was a gorgeous night. No, I'm not doing shot by shot. It was a beautiful night. And Woodland
Did you hit a
Hills,
hybrid?
for all the rain they had, it was in pretty good shape. It could have been
Did
a
they
waterlogged.
putt out?
I did putt out.
Did they putt out?
Bill was listening.
I heard it.
No,
Yeah.
I made the call twice to let them pick up because like a foot. I said, that's fine, pick it up. But I made the call. It wasn't them just saying picking up. I said, that's good. That's the proper thing in league.
He's on a power trip.
Oh, yeah, you are on a power,
trip.
I will say
power trip.
when the pickups are available. I will make the gimmick call.
It's on the opponent to say
You're on a
that.
power trip, aren't you?
Yeah.
It's on the
Go ahead and
opponent
pick that one up.
Yeah. Nope, not that one. I'm the commissioner.
I got to see that one.
Yeah.
I got to see that one.
Do you have a special badge that you're wearing? Do you have a badge?
He does.
Are you the commissioner or am I the commissioner? Make the damn putt. Make it.
Who's the commissioner on this green?
Yeah.
There's only one commissioner on this green.
Make that. Come on, Carl. Putt it in. It's only 2 feet out.
How's Carl?
Prove it.
How's
Good.
Carl?
He's doing well.
Can he swing?
I was impressed with Carl's. Give me a shot about
So
8
Carl,
over.
Carl has no illness.
No, Carl was healthy,
Yeah.
and Chuck was healthy, but AJ was out with injury. It was not COVID. It was not COVID. It was something else.
Okay.
But
It's fine.
I don't want to say it on the airwaves. He might be embarrassed.
So Jake's all fired up about something. Have you got it in on that?
Well, we're going to get that in a second.
Tease it.
Yeah.
Once we get done with the idle chit chat, we'll tease the news about Nebraska's schedule. A game.
What are you all fired up about?
I'm fired up about a crappy song that NBC has screwed the Big Ten, and I'm going to compare it to something else.
You think they had it in their mind when they got the song to get the Big Ten, to get back at them?
We're going to get you.
It's basically, hey, we don't care about you. We'll prove that with this song.
Okay.
It's a horrible song. Have you ever heard the Big Ten on an NBC song? It's terrible. I played it for Bill before the show.
So it's Big Ten only? It's just for the
This
Big
is the
Ten?
Big Ten on NBC music.
Okay.
This is a tease.
Okay.
So we'll get to that here in a few minutes. I have the music, and it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. But idle chit chat. Sip, anything for you today? You got your old bowling shirt on that I think Missing Tooth Great got you
with
before.
the wooden buttons. I think wooden buttons are what make the difference.
We haven't seen that shirt for way too long.
Yeah.
It's a good shirt.
Thank you. It's laundered. So that's why
it had been laundered for a year or so, or what?
No, I took some stuff to the laundry. You guys probably do this too. You take it to the laundry and then it stays there for 6 months. That's what I do all the time. They're like, that's amazing. I'm amazed that they still have it. Like, wow, you still have my stuff.
Tennessee Volunteers.
Phil Fulmer.
Yeah.
Did I look like Phil Fulmer?
Did you expect to see it there when it was 6 months there?
Yeah, kind of, because I've done it so many times over the last 25 years. Some people are surprised how much I get my clothes laundered. I will not put a shirt like this in a washer. It ruins it.
It ruins it.
Literally ruins it.
Well, we have a question regarding the shirt from Chet in Nebraska City.
What a great name, Chet.
He's watching on YouTube. He says, is Sip going hunting or working construction after the show? Bold choice on the bowling shirt this morning.
He could do either. If he was deer hunting, he'd be 100% legal right now. That would be great. And also, he could do some construction.
Or go bowling.
Yes.
Kegling. Can I do some
construction? With Sarah.
With Sarah.
Yes, Sarah, yeah.
Plug for Matson's. Give us one quick. Do an impromptu plug, Bill. Go.
Impromptu plug. All I know is this. Their fried food is incredible.
You like?
Yeah. Touch on there. Get some fried food there, and it'll change your life.
Something like chicken strips?
They have they've got everything fried. Their French fries down to they have the jalapeno poppers, all the things you want, and they change the grease out every hour. And so it's fresh grease. And that's the difference. That's why Matson's does
you
it
like
different.
Fresh grease, Sip?
Yeah.
I do.
Yes.
Fresh.
Yeah.
Fresh grease.
Idle Chit Chat. I heard John Tesh last night. You ever listen to that?
I do. Once in a while. Yeah.
I don't.
Occasionally.
What would that be on?
I think that's
99.9.
That's fine. It's Omaha station. But yeah, there's
okay.
He gives advice for life. It's great.
He said, don't overthink things. He said, don't overthink things. And I started thinking, you don't want to underthink it. You know?
Moderate thinking?
Because that can get you in trouble.
Yeah.
There's a happy medium, probably, that you want to achieve. But don't overthink. Don't overthink it.
That was your response to his comment.
And live in the moment, unless the room is on fire.
Okay.
And then get into another. And then get into another moment. John Tesh.
He'd be proud of your takeaways right now. He'd be really proud of you.
He also said, this was an interesting one that you guys, I don't know, Bill, are you a list person?
List.
I like him this time of year if they have some sort of like, these are the top 10
things you got to do. No, things you got to do for the
like
day.
Your agenda. Your personal agenda.
It's not a daily thing, but whenever there's like an event, if I have to leave town or do something, I make a massive list of things. Okay. I like making lists.
Oh, that's good.
And a lot of times I'll put on the list things I've already done.
Yeah.
Then cross them out. And you already feel better. It's like,
oh my God, that's good.
You start at noon.
That's
it's
smart.
noon. It's like, what have I done today? I've done like 6 things today. Put them on the list and cross them out.
Interesting. Now, this is all going against what I'm about to tell you what Tesh said. What about you, Jake?
Absolutely. Yeah, lists are very important. Especially, we got a bunch of tasks to do every day. You gotta cross them out.
Okay, now here's what he said. And here's what he said. And I thought this resonated. It resonated with me. I'm not a list person. He said you should only make a list of one. You put the most important thing you have to do that day on a piece of paper. One. That's it. Mm-hmm. And then everything falls into place from there. Put the most important task you have that you might otherwise forget on just one, and then go from there.
I'm going to push back on John Tesh.
It's not my take.
I'm pushing back on Tesh.
I like it. It falls in line with the Notre Dame Lou Holtz. Win. What's important now?
Ooh.
What's important now? Yes.
What's important now?
Right now. What's the most important thing right now? Win. What's important now?
That.
Yes.
John Tesh and Lou aligned. Strangely aligned.
Imagine John Tesh all of a sudden in Indiana, in South Bend, leading the team out.
It wouldn't work. John Tesh. That's Idle Chit Chat, Jake. I'm sorry. I like
Bill,
it. I've been listening to
you, Idle Chit Chat, Bill, from yesterday at all.
Well, I already have something down for Bugaboos.
Oh.
But I got a double boo.
Okay. I like that.
There's nothing more than I like than your
double boo.
No, we love double boos.
So I'll bring it up. I got to talk about it last night with my nephew, Bo Schindler. And I didn't know this goes back to COVID-19, which I didn't know this. So I was confused. I was going over the layout because he coaches track at Crete.
Oh, he does.
So I was going over the layout for the state meet.
You were going over the layout.
And I was going over the layout because also I was checking some things out with Rowdy Bauer when he's jumping the long jump and when that was going to be. And I'm like, hang on now. Wednesday, when did it become a 4-day meet? He goes, oh no, they separate it now.
Yep.
So the first 2 days are A and B. The second 2 are C and D. That's what you call this. It's real simple. It is. That's a joke book. Is what that
Sean
is.
Callahan and you aligned on this.
Oh my Lord!
Aligned on this one.
That is it. The state of Nebraska, huge error. NSAA.
Ooh.
COVID's over. Stop it. I don't even know what's going on with this.
COVID?
That's they said
Was it COVID related?
That's when it got broken down during COVID-19. That's when the whole thing got
COVID broke us all down, Bill.
I know, but just rebuild it back together. It is so dumb. The energy, one of the greatest events at Burke High School was what? The state track meet. And it was incredible.
Everybody together.
And everyone together. So you would pull up and be buses from Scottsbluff, Norfolk, Beamer would be there. Class D2 with A. Everyone, the buses are parked. Everyone's competing. It's mayhem.
Madhouse.
It's madhouse, and there's people everywhere. So if you're D2, you don't know the difference really. It's like you're in PBA. You're in it for what's going on. Everyone's there watching, taking it all in. Now we got to do it over 4 days.
Strange. Jake, do you know that?
I
was not aware of that. Yeah. That does bother me.
Sean was going on this rant the other day too.
I just got word of it last night, and I'm livid.
You're livid.
Yeah,
you should be.
I'd like to know about this. This goes right up there with the baby tax.
Yeah.
We're getting with that ticket.
We addressed that yesterday.
$1.
This is a billaboo though, so that they divided it up. The state track meet.
So I imagine it probably flips every other year. I would think so. This year is Wednesday, Thursday is A and B, and then on then the weekend is C. I'm sure next year is probably flipped. I don't know that for sure. I'm imagining that's how it plays out. But I'm just telling you right now, this is ridiculous.
COVID.
Bring it back.
Bring it back.
Go back to what it was.
State of Nebraska, get yourself together.
Figure it out.
Yes.
You just called out the NSA.
Eliminate.
Yeah, I am. I'm calling them on this one.
You
I
did.
am.
You did.
They do a lot of great things.
Yep.
I went to the state basketball tournament. Did I have a beef?
No,
I didn't.
No
Bugaboos. Nothing. I was like, no, it was very well run.
No beefs.
No beef with anything.
Nope. Pender won.
This has my beef here.
Okay, that's interesting. Are you going to go?
Yeah.
Are you going to go?
I'm still going. Yeah, I'm going.
God, bless you.
Yeah. Go. I have to drive like 4 straight days maybe to go. How about that? That's awesome.
Texter says in the same note, Bill, that someone says, I made state track in Class D, and my best memory was watching Eric Crouch versus Erwin Sweeney in the Class A 100-meter dash.
Yeah,
because I was there.
Because he was there.
In Class D.
Wait a second. Erwin? Who won that? Ask the texter.
Who won that the race?
Erwin Sweeney was a corner from Lincoln North.
Yes.
You remember that?
Yeah, that would have been
Sweeney
epic.
won.
Sweeney won. I thought Sweeney won. I did think that.
Shout out to Erwin. He lives in Lincoln. He's a friend of my sister. Shout out to Erwin. God bless him. I love Crouch too, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely. But that was, again, epic. Who was watching that? All classes were watching it.
Yeah.
So now, like when Thursday is getting over, is you're like, you pull out and honk. Hey, here comes C and D coming in. Good luck to you guys. What's that?
That sucks.
Oh. It's not, the crowds aren't as nearly as big, obviously. So, yeah.
Yeah, the crowds aren't the same.
No.
It was one of the biggest of, Nebraska did state track. I mean, it's not as big as epic as like Texas is. It's different than that.
Sure.
But it was epic. It really was. It was one of the top meets. It's not the same now. It's not the same. Now
they ruined it.
No, not over 4 days. It's not
the
same.
They ruined it.
Well, that was good. How
much fun would it be? Like you said, your class D discus throw. I'm gonna go watch them. I'm gonna go watch A throw. I'm gonna watch the.
Right.
Oh, I know those guys. I threw against a few of those guys from Class B in the certain meet. I'm gonna go watch so and so. No, you're not. How about this? Why don't you go back and sit in your bus, get on your phone, try that out, enjoy that.
Well, that's a good bill. But before I get out of here,
that's
bonus.
That was
bonus.
I want to put you back in a better mood, Bill, because in SIP. Yesterday I took a drive down Highway 6 to Ashland. I love the town of Ashland. I had an advertising meeting in the morning.
Okay.
On the way back, I need to stop and see some of these towns and check in.
Mm-hmm.
I, for some reason in my life, have never stopped into Baker's Candies in Greenwood.
Oh, you really?
Nebraska's,
I've never either.
Nebraska's largest candy store, and that place is amazing. And guess what? I bought you guys some chocolate.
No way.
This is called.
We were
this
mean
is
to him when he
incredible.
bought some chocolate.
Yeah,
This is the
we're making
Nebraska.
fun of him of
Yeah.
being excited about his golf game, and he brought us gifts.
I bought you a box of chocolates, Nebraska chocolate meltaways. That store is incredible. You got to stop.
What is it called?
It's called Baker's Candies, right off. Highway
do they
6
make
to the
anything
south.
besides the meltaways?
Oh yeah, they make everything.
really?
You want taffy? You want
You
like
went in there, huh?
yes. They have every type of candy you could ever dream of.
You just go in there on your own?
Yes.
Really?
I was on the way back from Ashland. I said I need to stop in at Greenwood. And he goes, "See
Nice
guys
job.
in Waverly."
Nice job.
I stopped on the way back, and this is great. So you guys can share.
Threw it at us.
You guys
Still a
can
little
share
mad.
the chocolates.
Still a little
there.
mad. Threw it. He kind of threw it at the hey, thanks a lot for the shout out. Just whisk. It's like one of those.
That's
This
aggressive, Jake.
is dangerous. This is sharp cardboard.
I should have been a little nicer in the talk.
Yeah.
Shout out to Todd and the team at Baker's
Todd.
Candies in Greenwood. Wonderful spot. Get yourself some
Oh,
We've not-
these. You know what
Yeah.
these are.
Yeah.
You know what these are. You've had them. Look at
chocolate.
them. Those individually
They
wrapped
are,
ones.
and they're like meltaways. You put them in your mouth. they kind of-
Melt away.
They melt away.
They say melt away. It says chocolate melt away.
Oh
It's
yeah,
called.
these are the real thing.
Yes.
Did you talk to anyone at the candy store
I
about
did.
by doing some advertising
Well,
on the ticket?
Well, Todd
Todd.
is out this week on vacation. I
Okay.
tried to talk to Todd there,
Yeah.
but you know what? I still bought a box of chocolates. I said, I need to purchase something here. This is a great place. I hope when he's back next week, I can talk to Todd.
God, can we all drive down?
We could do that.
Oh, we'll all drive
go
down.
to chocolate
Together.
store. Let's go.
Together.
Let's
It'd be
go.
We
great.
drive down together.
We'll do that. That is Idle Chit Chat, sponsored by our friends at Newton's Lawn Care. Please call or text Andrew, who, by the way, was here yesterday. He checked out the studio for the first time about 1:30. Andrew came by, saw him.
Bill's friend?
Our friend.
Well, yeah,
We're all our
Okay.
yeah. Why is he not there?
He's in your garage.
He's great. He's in my garage. He was great this morning. Very jovial. He always works on the jumbo.
Does he?
He does the little jumbo word game thing, with the puzzle.
Really?
Yeah, he does it every morning. Yeah.
What's that other word game, Jake?
The Wordle?
Yeah, God, Jake.
Wordle.
I'll tell you something,
I do
Jake.
the Wordle still.
Do you?
It's good for your brain.
Is it
Activate some things up there.
continuing education?
Yeah, I guess you're trying to find a 5-letter word, basically.
Bill,
That's all it is.
Bill, we need to think about continuing education at our age. Continuing education.
Yes, I agree with that. We can go right over here to Lincoln Center.
I'm not suggesting we go into a classroom. There's just ways you can do it throughout the day. Watch Jeopardy.
Is there any chance
That's
that
smart.
That's what my mom does. That's
Yeah.
her continuing
Jeopardy's great.
education.
Jeopardy's great.
there's been? I know there's times that I wouldn't be able to answer one of the questions on the board. There's a pretty good chance. I think it may
That's
give
why you keep watching. You
To
keep
learn.
watching.
Consume the information, Bill.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're
Exactly.
not supposed to get all the questions right.
That's continuing education. My mom will watch it multiple times to learn. It's
I like that.
Yeah.
It's great.
continuing education.
Is there any chance that we'll be the three-legged stool will be teaching some sort of communication class at UNL next year? You'd think there'd be a class.
Put the odds low. Maybe.
Seem low to
You
me.
want,
be
you
fun.
want to teach the class, Bill?
Us coming in, I would like to have the briefcase come in,
With your
address the class.
yeah, we could bring in guests like who's the guy that runs back? Sonny.
Sonny
Sonny
back.
back.
Bring Sonny back in.
We'd bring Sonny in.
Bring Sonny.
Tell you it'd be nice at that. We'd bring First Rate Ag would come in.
Yeah,
Those guys
Parker
would
and
come.
Kristen, that'd be
We'd
great.
have bring the smoker down. Have the kids get a little snack outside after class.
the most popular teacher ever.
Who would
Who
be-
wants barbecue?
Who wants barbecue?
Once a week.
So no one's got
Just once a
hold of
week
us.
barbecue.
I was texting with Keith Mann last night.
No.
Yes, with Keith Mann.
See, listen to
He was
Bill
unaware.
dropping names.
He was
No big whoop.
unaware of the baby
Tax.
tax ticket situation.
What was his
you were doing some
response?
sleuthing.
Yeah, I did some sleuth. He was unaware of that. Yeah, he didn't want to refer to it, but he did not say I was wrong that this was Trev
Trev's last day.
on his way out. This
One of
went down.
Trev's big moves.
Duke had an interesting theory on this. He feels it might be to promote number of attendance at a game. All of a sudden, if
Yes.
they buy a ticket,
Yes.
Possible.
that means all
That's
of a
it.
sudden there could be an extra 50
Just
people
nailed
at the
it.
game.
Duke nailed this.
Yeah, I think Duke came up with this on his own.
Mhm.
On his own, he's doing plumbing. And he also came up with this. And I
Mhm.
think he may have really nailed something.
I think
there.
I would have been better with the $1 paying if I didn't have to go back into line. If I could say, hey, I'm scanning my tickets. Oh, here's an extra $1 for the kid. I would have complained, but less so than going back into line behind 15 people to pay one stinking dollar. That's the real problem.
Still not happy.
I
about it.
love if the best part would have been if you guys just would have gotten taken. You both went through the same gate, and someone was just taking $1 and pocketing it. That would have been even better. I need $1 for the baby. Cash.
It's important. Please call or text Andrew Newton at 402-440-6297. 50% off your first fertilizer application this spring. Okay, it's official. It's been a rumor for a while that Nebraska, Colorado would be a night game. It is now officially a night game, prime time, 6:30 p.m. kickoff on September 7th. Nebraska, Colorado, the Buffaloes are coming to town.
NBC, Jake.
On NBC.
NBC. Will Al Michaels be doing the game?
I don't believe so.
Will Al Michaels do the game? Do you believe in miracles?
He hit hockey in 1980. Why not this game in 2024? Come on, Al.
He's kind of he's not very exciting anymore. If you've noticed,
Very boring. Him and Kirk were very boring on Thursday Night Football.
But Bill, I don't think you want him on there. I'm just saying.
It's nostalgia, though. Nostalgia.
Yeah.
So Husker,
if we would get a chance to connect over at the Graduate for lunch with Al Michaels, and I wouldn't ask him one question about Nebraska, Colorado. I'd be like, just walk us through it.
Walk us through
it about
the miracle.
The miracle. Just walk us through that.
He was a young man.
Young man. That's like talk about hitting a heater early, and it just kept right on going. He caught the one early, and just kept right on going.
Oh, he had his time.
Then imagine as much as he did like last year. Who's that? That's Al. Al who? Called the game.
Called
80,
miracle.
19 miracle. Oh, that's right. Imagine that 40 as one thing.
that's the dude. Yeah, that's him.
Yeah,
that's him.
Okay, Jake, you got a beef.
I got a little beef. It's not even about the game. It's about NBC in general.
Is it possible? Probably. I'm asking somebody to pull up CBS.
I got that one. Yeah.
Can you pull up CBS first?
Want to play that? Okay.
Yeah. Please.
What are you doing here?
Just listen.
Let me tease it. Hang on.
What's your memory of this?
CBS does a very good job with their football music theme, the intro to the broadcast and to coming back from commercial breaks, right?
Yeah.
This is what it's supposed to sound like when you're listening to a football game and it gets going. This beautiful sound right here.
You just see Auburn, Alabama. You just see it. You see Tennessee, Georgia.
There goes Hugh Freeze.
Yeah, you see it. We're bobbing. See, everybody's like, yeah, look at this. This is big time.
That's just good.
LSU, Florida, in the swamp.
Here comes Lane Kiffin and Ole Miss.
And it would be the 2:30 game. Yeah, it is incredible.
Okay, so you have that.
So
you have that masterpiece, and
then are you saying that NBC's different?
I am.
What are you saying, Jake?
Big Ten on NBC began last year. Now we watched these games. I didn't really pay attention to the music, and now I understand why. Because you wouldn't care about it. You have that incredible song from CBS, and here is what NBC has for their crappy intro to Saturday Night Football.
I love this part right here.
That is nothing compared to the wonder that CBS provides for their song. That's crap. That's like, we need a song, I guess. Put something together in
Someone
AI.
who has the song? I don't know. Call the song guy.
That's an AI song right there.
Is it?
It has to be. No one could have wrote that garbage. That's right. They use that for the intro of their broadcast.
How did CBS do that where they got it so right?
They've had that for years. For years. They didn't get it wrong. They didn't change it.
Is there other examples that you have?
I don't have them pulled up.
What's the NFL on?
Well, that's beautiful.
Which is? Yeah. It doesn't.
Oh, that's the best. That's the best.
That doesn't. It doesn't get better than that.
It does not.
Al Michaels will not be doing the game. He wouldn't do it. He'd hear that and be like, "Oh, no, I'm not doing it."
I am not as down on it as you are.
That's crap.
It compared to the CBS, it is. Now, if I just heard it independently, and CBS never had a song, I'd be okay-ish with it. It's not. It's forgettable. It's forgettable. It's definitely forgettable.
Sanderson says, "My God, that is awful." Yeah, it is awful.
AI generated
with the hair.
AI generated.
That has to be AI generated. No one could write that and say, "Yep, that's it."
This AI
they gave up saying we need a song, let AI do it, and this is crap.
Well, if you want to do some continuing education in the next few days, just get going on AI. Just do a deep dive into AI.
That'll scare me. I don't want. The only thing I enjoy about it was, the the Brian Ferentz stuff was ridiculously
It's an
fun.
example of fun, but
Fun, yeah.
there's some odd stuff on there. You think that's AI generated?
I think it's a waste of time.
Play NBC again. I was thinking about this.
NBC, which one do you want to hear? The good one or the bad one?
Let's hear the good one and then the bad one again.
Let's do it again. Here's what it should sound like.
Okay.
Let's listen to
CBS does it right. SEC.
Stately.
Yeah.
Or Bob.
Yeah. Is that one of those drone cameras?
Okay.
See,
All of a sudden, Nestler comes on.
Yep.
Yeah.
that's how
Pan
it's
to the
supposed
crowd.
sound.
Yes.
Pan to the crowd.
Okay.
Okay.
And
All right.
one more time, what the Big Ten on NBC has rolled out for their garbage AI theme song.
One part's pretty good.
It's a waste of time.
Jake, I'm not.
No, it's a waste of time.
Jake, I'm
Sip, come on. Don't try to back that crap up. You just heard.
I'm not as down on it as you. I'm
just
not gonna
heard
Anderson.
CBS.
What about beef taco?
Does anybody support that song besides maybe Sip?
I ish. It's not as bad. It's not.
Like that? It's crap. That's what it sounds like.
I don't know. It's not. It's not as good. It's not as good. It's not as good as CBS. It's surely not as good as the NFL. But it doesn't. I don't think I'd be watching it going, "Oh, get that off. This is bad."
You might say this is what we have for our presentation. This is the song we
What are you
intro
hearing
this
from
to.
the people?
People are upset. They're saying John Tesh could do better. John in Southeast Lincoln says that.
Of course, Tesh can do better. That's a gift. Yeah, we all know that.
Don't overthink it.
Yeah, don't overthink
Fricky
it.
says, "Come on, Sip, that's garbage." This is a case of Jake being correct from Jake Hates Me on the text line.
Yeah.
How about that?
Huh?
How about that?
Uh,
How'd that taste?
well, East Lincoln West says it sounds like the intro to Judge Judy. That's not a good thing for a college game.
Wapner.
Okay, keep going.
Is
there any support?
Sean DeWitt says that sucks. Stan Bennett says that is a horrible song.
Well, the thing was, anytime you flipped over, when you're watching a bunch of games back and forth, and all of a sudden, occasionally you'd flip to, let's go to NBC and watch, see what Notre Dame's doing.
Mm-hmm.
It was like it was a big NBC. It's like one, they were like, well, we have to do this. We have,
I'm not going to push back.
Yeah, it was a.
Beyond the song itself, the game, that should be an amazing atmosphere here in Lincoln. 6:30 p.m. Huskers against Colorado, hopefully trying to get to 2-0 and hopefully get the good start that the schedule lays out. Nebraska could have that good start, getting past that.
Bill touched on this last year, and this is we need to think about this. The game last year drew 8.73 million on Big Noon kickoff. 8.73, which was the most viewers to watch a Nebraska game since the 2010 Big 12 championship against Oklahoma, which had 8.98. Will this surpass 9 million? This game?
Oh, I think so, because I think right now I think that the interest in Colorado is even much higher.
You think?
Just because of because there's
you think
you're watching from both sides. You're watching as a fan of Colorado. You're watching as somebody that's not a fan, and you're so intrigued with what's going on at Colorado, with how things are, and then right now the talk is mostly what? Mostly negative.
Train wreck.
Yeah.
Who's a fan of what Colorado's doing right now? That's the question I would have. Who's a fan of it? Who's a fan of the nonsense? I mean, this, or you could just say this unorthodox way.
Unorthodox is the way to look at it.
Yeah.
There's just different ways of doing it.
Non-traditional.
And non-traditional. And then there's the take on that Nebraska is much more traditional. So there's a clash there. There's a past. There's a history.
That's what I wrote today, Bill.
There's a history. I don't know what they're all going against that night for the casual fan. For the big thing is like who catches the game in like in Maine.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we're going to watch this game. Yeah, I'm going to watch this game. what else is going on that night? That makes it. I don't know what other games are going on
Well,
that night.
Texas and Michigan is the big noon kickoff that day. I don't think there's any huge games that night. That's the question, though. Jake's might be
trying to pull it up right now.
I don't know if you'd find it right now.
Yeah.
All the games haven't been announced.
TBD, right?
What's going to happen, guys, is games are going to trickle out now. The bigger games, the kickoff times will trickle out. Like this one, NBC just decided to announce yesterday. But there'll be big games that come out on Twitter just sporadically. This one was yesterday late morning when this hit then.
So because of that, yes, I feel it'll be higher. I think it'll be.
I think it'll be higher.
Yeah, that 9-9. 9-9.
Well, I mean, last year's drew that number at noon.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think you're probably. I mean, it makes sense that with a night game, you get more. I just think you get more people, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe over 9. It'll be well watched. Unconventional. What am I talking about with Dion? Here's unconventional. They've brought in 4 new offensive linemen since April 10th. They have brought in 9 offensive linemen from the portal period. Okay, what do we hear at Nebraska all the time? What have you heard, Jake? Bill obviously has been in the thick of it all. What do we hear all the time about offensive lines? It takes time to build. You got to have guys together for a while. If it's going to get good, you got to keep your guys together as a cohesive unit.
5 Pistons firing at one time.
Colorado's bringing in 5 new offensive linemen.
5 new Pistons.
How many procedure penalties do you think you'll see in Lincoln on September 7th?
Yeah, very loud atmosphere, probably quite a lot.
Nope. Whistle.
Yeah.
Whistle.
All of a
It's
sudden,
first and
back
25.
5. Yeah. Back it up.
Back it up.
Back it up 5.
Yeah. But anyway, I mean, that's just one. That's.
I'll never get sick of that ever.
On 3.
On 3.
Hey, but yeah, he's doing it unconventionally, Dion.
But one of the things that's the most striking is that I read, it might be even higher now, was at one time 61 or 63% of the players he brought in are gone.
That is the damn.
That's the one that's not so much the first, like, hey, listen, we flipped this roster. It was they had been so horrific. They won 11, and how they won the miracle game is beyond belief. And to be that bad, so I was like, hey, listen, we have to make changes here, and so they did. But then you bring in these guys in, and then 61% of the ones you brought in leave. That's very unique. I'm gonna keep using the word unique because it's like
that's a good safe word. Because
right behind it, like you have to remember that it's not like, I mean, right now, who's considered the best portal coach?
Lane.
They got a lot.
Yeah, they did.
They got a lot. There's a lot of numbers there.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of, so they had to have some, but nothing gets said there.
No, well, they had success. They won 11.
They had success, but I mean, but even this year, between the 2 years,
no, you don't.
There's been a lot that have come in, and they lost arguably the best running back in the country.
Yeah, Quinshawn Judkins
to Ohio State.
Yeah.
But no one's really flinching there too much. So
no.
My point is, it gets a lot of attention. If there wasn't much media coverage to it, we wouldn't be saying.
Hold on, though. I mean, here's the thing. Dion invites the media coverage. He does the TikTok. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. I mean, I'm not anti-Dion. I like the way Dion approaches football in general. He's tough. I mean, he wants toughness. He demands toughness. His team was kind of tough. I'm not hating on Dion. I like him. I kind of like the guy, but I don't like him. It's just the way he's doing it's unconventional. And he does invite the cameras. That's why there's a lot of media attention. He likes it.
That will never change with Dion.
No,
he'll always invite the cameras.
Part of the deal, I think.
It's part of
I just wonder what that AD thinks every day. I just wonder. I just really legitimately wonder what Rick George goes through his mind. Like, does he got this? You got this, Dion? You know what you're doing? Are you gonna? Is this gonna work?
In that voice, exactly.
Are you sure? All these guys are leaving. Is it okay?
The equipment manager's having a hard time keeping the names on them.
Are we good? Are we good?
What's that guy's name again? Lost like 17 guys yesterday.
Yeah, we good here?
We good. We good, Rick. We're good, man. When we come back, where does Nebraska rank in facilities? Got some rankings out there for CBS Sports. It's next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 1037 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Community means something different to everyone. But for me, it means cheering on those around you during the good times and helping them out during the tough times. I'm softball player Jordy Ball, and I've been blessed with the support of my friends, family, coaches, and community throughout my life. When looking for a bank to call home, it was easy to choose Midwest Bank. I never feel like just another customer, and they're proud to support their communities. They love what they do, and it shows. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank.
Looking for a job that feels like family? Join Lincoln Industries, where tradition meets innovation. They're a family-owned, privately held manufacturing company with a passion for excellence and a commitment to their community. They have openings on all shifts at both the main plant and Air Park facilities, offering flexibility to fit your schedule. Whether you're a seasoned professional or just starting out, there's a place for you there. At Lincoln Industries, they invest in their people's success, providing opportunities for growth and advancement. Apply now and become a part of something special at Lincoln Industries.
School tells you all about the 4 seasons: spring, summer, and so on. And then there's a way we really tell what time of year it is. Sports seasons, football season, baseball season, or even off season. Well, what's the chocolate season? Well, it's now, of course. And now, and always. Whether you're looking for a caffeinated pick-me-up on the way to work, a little snack on the way home, or you need the perfect gift that's sure to be appreciated, it's time for the chocolate season, y'all. 40th and Old Cheney, or order ahead at thechocolatseason.com. See you there.
This is Lancaster County Attorney Pat Condon reminding you to vote for my friend and colleague, Carolyn Bozin. Carolyn Bozin is a strong voice for Lincoln, who we need representing us in the legislature. Carolyn Bozin voted for historic funding for education to support our schools and for the largest property tax relief package in Nebraska history. Carolyn Bozin is the voice we need representing us in the legislature. This is Lancaster County Attorney Pat Condon. Join me in supporting Carolyn Bozin for legislature on May 14th.
Paid for by Bozin for legislature.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
At Fairway Meat Market, your family, and as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Now through May 19th, enjoy fresh chicken hindquarters for 69 cents per pound and fresh Duroc pork shoulder for $2.49 per pound. Plus, for Friday and Saturday only, USDA Choice Whole Boneless Ribeye Loin for just $10.99 per pound for the 2-day sale. That's all at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
Hey, Nebraska! Register today for the 40th Annual Cornhusker State Games, taking place July 11th through the 21st in Lincoln, Omaha, and other Nebraska communities. The Cornhusker State Games features 70 sports for athletes of all ages and abilities. Price increases are approaching, so register early and save. For details, go to cornhuskerstategames.com. If you've experienced a sports injury, joint, or back pain, trust your care to Nebraska Orthopedic Center, a proud platinum partner of the Cornhusker State Games.
Far too many kids in our community face extreme challenges due to homelessness, abuse, and neglect. Despite the troubles these kids face, we believe in them. Believe in giving them the safety and stability they deserve. Your gift on Give to Lincoln Day will help us provide services to meet kids where they're at, while also showing them how far they can go. Please make your gift to Cedars on Give to Lincoln Day.
Spring sports are here and it's time to upgrade your equipment. But don't go rushing to your big box store. Play It Again Sports is your place to go for all spring sports equipment for baseball, softball, golf, and disc golf. Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And don't forget, buying from them is a great way to get new products with great discounts by also bringing in your used items for store credit or cash on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
How do people feel about getting Big Fitness Energy at Planet Fitness for $1 down and $10 a month? They feel as thrilled as a kid the first summer they're tall enough to ride the roller coaster! That's right. When you join Planet Fitness right now, you'll get access to tons of equipment and free fitness training in a clean and spacious club. Don't wait. Join the judgment-free zone today for that all-day energy. Download the free Planet Fitness app and join today for $1 down, $10 a month.
Deal ends soon.
See Home Club for details.
This
Anybody who knows me knows I was cocky out of the womb.
is Early Break with Zip and Jake, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Second segment is always sponsored by our friends at Beex Hybrids, the largest independent family-owned seed company. They want to wish farmers a safe and successful planting season. For any in-season seed needs, find your nearest Beex Hybrid seed rep at BeexHybrids.com. And please look at Bill's hat right now because it is a Beex Hybrids hat.
Yes.
Handsome.
Sonny will be proud of you
right now. It's Taco Tuesday. It's Taco Tuesday at Beex. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. They're, and when you come in to get your seed, take that. Remember, all hybrid, no low breads. All hybrids, no low breads. When you come in and pick that right, that boom, they're gonna have some tacos for you.
Jeez.
Yeah, Taco Tuesday. Yes.
All you can eat.
Yeah, all you can eat. Oh yeah, it's everything.
Don't go overboard, but
don't overdo it. But yeah, let's not be don't act a fool. But yes, they have a complete taco bar set up.
And where's this at?
What's that? It's Goner.
Okay, this
Goner.
is
Goner. Can't miss it. It's
By
on
itself.
the south side. It's a giant building. It's regal.
And you can see it from the interstate.
If you don't see it, you're either sleeping or you're looking
you
in the wrong direction.
There's no way you'd miss it. There's nothing on the other side of the interstate. It's
by itself.
They own Goner. They do.
And they're having Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday. Yes.
They always have something.
Yeah.
All right, good.
It's the south side of the
South
interstate.
side of the interstate.
If you're going that way, look left.
Yes.
Okay.
Goner.
Beex.
Yes. Beex.
BeexHybrids.com.
Taco Tuesday. And they're kind of celebrating getting through the audit. They got audited.
Surprise
audited
audit.
them again?
What's that?
The feed commission.
What's that? The feed and seed. The feed and seed commission came in.
F&S.
All of a sudden they'll like go, yeah, give me that bag, give me that bag, give me that bag, give me that bag. Bring it down here.
And what kind of car they come in?
With that? It was a
Prius.
It's a what's that?
They come in a Kia.
It was a Kia. It was a Kia.
Same thing.
They want to come in unannounced.
Lime green.
They come in unannounced.
Here
they
they
get out
come.
with the briefcase, and all of a sudden, yeah, here we go.
In a Kia.
And they got the highest rating possible. 999. It's the highest rating they give out.
So they skirted any issues.
Any issues. That's why the celebration today. They're not celebrating because of like we got by with one. They're celebrating kind of like it was like this is who we are.
Yeah, you could. Hey, Bill, you should have stopped me on that. I used the word skirted. They didn't skirt anything.
Yeah,
they're doing things that implies that they're doing things on the sly or
Yeah, they're
sort
on
of
the
under
up
the
and
table.
up.
Yeah,
They're on the up and up. They
didn't
are.
skirt anything.
Like audit. Come on in.
Yeah.
Nothing to hide here.
Yeah.
We're clean.
Yeah.
Clean operation.
You want to see the books?
Yeah.
You want to see the books?
We've been waiting
Grab
for
the
you.
ledger.
Grab it.
Grab the ledger. Here it is, right here. It's all debits and credits.
We'll be as
Beef and chicken tacos today.
Yes.
Any margs per Lance in the
What's
text?
that?
Any margs?
Travel marks too, if you're not driving.
I'm in.
Zip is there.
COVID again.
Oh,
It
it's
feels
COVID
like
again.
COVID all over again. Feels like COVID. I was doing the travel mark.
That
thing
was
quite a
okay.
bit.
That was an okay thing.
It must
about
be.
COVID,
It must
though.
be. The track meets 6
100.
days long.
Yeah, that was a good thing. That was a plus from COVID. Was
Oh,
travel.
it was a
marks.
mega.
One positive was travel drinks. Absolutely.
Yeah, that day when Lincoln shut. Oh God, Trix was so mad. You know when Lincoln had the big shutdown where you couldn't go out after like 6.
There's a curfew.
Yeah, there's a curfew.
The freaking curfew.
I went and got a marg, and I swear to God, I saw one other car on the trip. I was out on the curfew. It was
What
eerie.
a surprise.
It was eerie.
Zip breaks the curfew the first day.
It was incredibly eerie. There's nobody out. And I have a marg in my truck.
Hello, officer. Had to get a bar. I'm not drinking it right now. I'm taking it home. I promise.
It had a lid on it.
Look, it hasn't been.
Well, I have a straw.
It's sealed.
All right, that's enough. Go. Sports.
464-5685. Call or text is always we love lists in the off season. Let's see where Nebraska stacks up. Saw CBS Sports, 24/7 Sports. They put together a little, the top 30 facilities in the U.S.
Like you're going to
in
circus
terms of No, that's 7 o'clock. It's 6:44 at 5 right now.
Got it.
6:45. Nebraska ranks 8th.
We doing roll call?
We're not doing roll call. Nebraska is 8th in facilities per CBS Sports and 24/7 Sports. It says opening just in time for Matt Rule's first season last fall. Nebraska's massive 315,000 square foot football facility has pushed the Huskers into the top 10 for the first time on aesthetics alone. Coming with a hefty price tag, this is only the start of big-time renovations in Lincoln after Nebraska borrowed from ideas over the last decade and changed from other major programs and put its stamp on things. There's oversized LED logos everywhere, sleep pods, various hydrotherapy options, and incredibly nice player lockers, among other amenities. Nebraska, if you're curious, is behind on this list of the best facilities. Oregon at number 1, followed by Alabama, Georgia, Texas A&M, Clemson, LSU, which, Bill, you would have seen plenty of facilities there. You can probably you saw incredible things there. And then Ohio State is 7th above Nebraska at 8th in facilities.
Sean Padden, the GM at Nebraska, said, I don't think anyone's coming here just because of it, but sometimes you like the sizzle with the steak. No, yeah, I don't know, Bill. How do you feel about it in recruiting?
Oh, it's extremely valuable. The big thing you want to have is everything functional. Does it help you win? That's the thing. If it's just one of those things, what's important now? If it's something like that is just so cool looking, that is a waterfall. Wow. Doesn't do anything to help me win.
Putt golf.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything. The barber shop. Do they have a barber shop at Nebraska? Like Utah's out there. They have a barber shop. And that's common in a lot of places. That's kind of nice because it helps be efficient with the player's time, allows them to be around the complex more, and then also that just segues into the sleep pods. When you can get rest is sleep pods. It's known that is a huge part of being able to have a chance to be able to get your sleep, and so sometimes in between classes you have a chance to rest, be able to do different things. So everything about it has to be functional. It has to help you win. The walkthrough room, all those things.
The walkthrough room.
Those are very valuable.
Yeah, Nebraska has an amazing walkthrough.
We use the walkthrough room. I used it daily.
Did you?
It was right across from my room at LSU. So
we bring your guys in there.
We'd buzz it. We do a lot of things as team or this part. Sometimes just do back seven. Sometimes the front four would have it. But I just kind of find out where everybody's schedule was. I'm like, hey, I'm going to take 15 minutes there, and I'd have like 8 things pulled up, and we could walk through it. And so it was no crossers. Yeah. A little situation, cover 3. Get me down there.
No assist in the back. Yeah. Oh, that was a story. Yeah. Thought about that all yesterday. But Jake, have you driven by it? Have you driven by Nebraska's new facility?
Yes. I've not been inside it yet, though.
No, I haven't either. You have not been inside that yet? No, people, and here's why.
That's surprising to me.
Well, I don't want to be as Bill would say, but I'm not that interested in seeing a facility, to be quite honest. I mean, facilities, it's football stuff. It's not a museum. Some of it, they have some they have some history stuff in there that would be cool to see, all that. But it's just, I mean, I just look at it as a very nice locker room. I've seen them. Is that a bad take? I don't.
That was really surprising.
I mean, I don't have any.
It's impressive. I've not been through it since it's been done.
Yes, it's very impressive. If I had a kid playing, or if I were playing, I'd want to see it. But that doesn't.
I know it's nice. I go back to the construction. You were just in awe every day of how it was going down there. You'd go and take pictures. You'd take videos. You were Geraldo Rivera over there.
It was COVID.
My favorite part of
it was COVID. I was walking around aimlessly.
It was they had cameras up.
Yeah, they did.
And you could watch online. Larry would watch 2 Question Larry. Larry would watch it.
And the message board Larry.
He would text me. He goes like, not much going on down there today. A bunch of guys walking around. So he'd have it on his computer, seeing what was monitoring it.
He's retired.
Yes, retired. So he's monitoring. Yes.
Yeah. No, Jake, I would walk down there, and it was COVID.
You were just bored.
Yeah. I just walked down there.
I'm trying to get some updates and see what was going on, get some scoop on the situation.
I mean,
you were just bored.
You know how little was going on during COVID. Remember that?
I try to forget that.
Are you sure there's much going on during COVID? Because I came here well after COVID, and it was just kind of getting going at that time.
It. That's when I was taking the pictures. They had knocked down Ed Weir.
Yes, that was something. Yeah.
Right. They had knocked down, and that's what got me.
That would be big.
Yeah, that's what got me. And remember, Jake, that's what I was taking pictures of. Like they had the stands, they were just a heap of stands.
It was great photography, by the way. Great photography.
It was great.
You did comment on it back then. I was taking photos.
You took it through the chain link fence.
Yes.
And there was like a wrap. He found a random spot that had like an opening. You could see the chain links in the picture.
Yeah, it was artful.
Well, I guess art, yeah.
But it was COVID and there was nothing going on. I had time. I would walk over there. I did some weird stuff during COVID.
We all
Everybody.
did. We all just tried to survive it,
Yes.
and here we are. We
Try to bury
survived
it.
it.
Try to bury it. We should talk about more.
Yes, bring it back. When we come back, Bill's Thrills and Song of the Day.
What's today, though?
Bugaboo Tuesday. What's
Bugaboo.
bothering Bill? That's next.
We've already
Early
started with
break
one. Now
on
we
the
got
ticket.
another one. Now I'm worked up.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hi, I'm Senator Bo Ballard. I was born and raised in Lancaster County, learning the value of hard work and grit at a young age. I built my own company, creating jobs right here in our community. I know that families and businesses in our community need lower taxes, lower cost of healthcare, and a great education. That's why, as your senator, I helped pass the largest tax cut and made the most significant investment in education in Nebraska history, and worked to reduce the cost of healthcare. I'm Senator Bo Ballard, and I humbly ask for your vote on May 14th. Paid for by Ballard for Nebraska.
The end of the school year is drawing near, which means graduation parties are coming soon. Are you prepared for that if you're hosting? Fear's Cheese Spread is the dip that brings everyone together to celebrate graduations and to close out a great school year. And it goes well with crackers, meats, soups, and more. How could you throw a party without it? Get to your local grocery store today and load up on Fear's Cheese Spread. No graduation party is complete without it.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread's Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread's Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
School tells you all about the four seasons: spring, summer, and so on. And then there's a way we really tell what time of year it is. Sports seasons: football season, baseball season, or even off season. Well, what's the chocolate season? Well, it's now, of course. And now, and always. Whether you're looking for a caffeinated pick-me-up on the way to work, a little snack on the way home, or you need the perfect gift that's sure to be appreciated, it's time for the chocolate season, y'all. 40th and Old Cheney, or order ahead at thechocolatseason.com. See you there.
Tanner's Bar and Grill is the perfect place to watch your favorite MLB teams this spring and summer, as well as Nebraska baseball. Enjoy Tanner's delicious hamburgers, chicken lips, and daily specials, and wash it down with one of their tons of options of beers. You'll never have an issue finding the game, as there are TVs everywhere throughout the space. So get in early and grab your spot and settle in for an afternoon or evening of baseball at Tanner's Bar and Grill, 30th and Yankee Hill.
At Union Bank, people don't have your money. Your money has people. First home people, investment people, people who answer the phone and your chats, dream car people, dream retirement people, driving your dream car in your dream retirement people, small business people, credit card people, and all the other people you need. At Union Bank, our people help you do more than you dreamed possible. So stop in and say hello. We can't wait to see you. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Hey, baseball fans, join the Blur Tailgate at Hilton Omaha this June for our 12th annual hospitality event during the College Baseball Championship Series. Book an experience for your clients or employees with an inclusive bar, buffet, TVs, music, and tailgate games. Secure your spot today and let Blur Events take care of all the work so you can enjoy the day. Plus, we're just steps away from Charles Schwab Field. Visit blurevents.com to book your group, buy tickets, or learn about sponsorships. That's blurevents.com, your college baseball and football tailgate destination.
Okay, it's time to sell the house. How do we even begin to choose from the hundreds of realtors in town?
Easy. We make a pros list.
You mean a pros and cons list?
No, just a pros list. We need someone with pro photography to showcase the house in the best possible way, pro marketing to make sure we get maximum exposure, pro negotiations so we know we get the best price.
This is one of those times where you already know the right answer, isn't it?
You know it is. Ben Bleicher and Professional Realty Group.
Contact Ben Bleicher and the team at Professional Realty Group of Berkshire Hathaway's Home Services Ambassador. Online at prg-ne.com.
Hey, Husker Nation, Matt Davison here with 1890. It's an exciting time to be a Husker fan, and to keep that momentum going, we need your help. Nebraska has always been a leader in college athletics, and we're doing the same through name, image, and likeness. NIL is a unique opportunity for every Husker fan to have a direct impact on the success of our programs. Through 1890, 100% of your contribution goes to the student athletes. So go to 1890nebraska.com, choose your sport, become a member, and help the Huskers recruit and retain the best. Go Big Red.
You love the Bash's sports takes.
Now, will you feel like an idiot if you're a big tough?
Never feel like an
if
idiot.
you're a big tough guy this morning,
But you really love to voice your displeasure for his music choices.
stumbled on an issue that I did not think would generate this much passion and discussion.
It's time for Jake's questionable song of the day on Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Once again, your song today, not from the 70s. That's 1982, Electric Avenue by Eddie Grant. 464-56851 is bad. 10 is good. Texture rating on the Sauter-Heyman Jewelers Song of the Day.
You know why that song was in the 70s?
Oh.
Because they wouldn't let it in the 70s.
I don't like where this is
They
going.
wouldn't allow it. That's Cheeseball City.
I saw you singing. That's
Cheeseball City.
You knew all the words.
Yeah, I know all the words to a lot of Cheeseball songs because they're overplayed. Ooh, you could have not played that one.
I did, though.
Cheeseball City.
You were singing.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It's an earworm. Ugh, it's a nasty earworm. No, that's a bad one. Ooh, that's a bad song. I mean, Anthony Grant could have sang that song as good.
Horace Grant.
Horace Grant. There's an NBA reference. Yeah, sorry, Jake. You've been doing pretty good lately.
I can't hit them all.
No, you obviously can't. I go 1 point.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, it's a horn.
It's not a one.
It's a horn.
Change it.
No, not changing it. It's a horrible song.
You can't sing a song and give it a 1 something. You sang along.
1.777665. It's a terrible song. It's going off the radio every time it comes on.
Bill feels a little differently. Maybe not too high, but Bill.
Eddie Grant has to be in the Hall of Fame.
There's one hit he had.
He's not even in his own Hall of Fame.
He's in his Hall of Fame. There's no doubt. I can just see walking like in the 80s, walking down into Chesterfield's into the basement. Remember going down there?
Yeah.
And the girls with the big hair, a lot of hairspray going at that time. Oh, yeah. That's 80s walk-up music. Oh, yeah. That's 80s walk-up music. Oh, yeah. And that's playing right there because everyone, your head bobbing.
We were bobbing in here.
Everyone at that. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I loved it, Jake. I thought it was walk-up music. I pictured it. I saw the 80s. I saw the hair. I saw everything. I'm going to give it an 8.442.
Oh, that's horrifying.
We've never had a bigger gap between you guys and the song.
I absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved it.
So we got 1.7 and a high 8s from Bill.
Walk on down to Electric Avenue.
And then
Even Bob will take you higher. And then the
come on, you like
that didn't save
it. It was incredible.
No.
Eddie Grant, the work you did on this was remarkable.
Anthony Grant could have done it just as well.
And Horace Grant.
You want to guess Josh's score?
Josh is going to be a 6-2.
Josh, are you awake?
Barely awake over there. Worked state soccer last night.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
been
it
working.
wasn't on the air.
It was not.
Yeah, I would like to talk about that a little bit with Radio.
Josh did not like it because he's got good taste in music, so he gave it into 3s.
You got a 4-8, Josh. Two. Ugly Song is right with you on that
and
one.
Heyman gave it 1.5. Heyman,
thank God for Bill. In this
Heyman gives a lot of money to the state. 1.5.
That's embarrassing, Rick. Come on.
No, it's
The score.
No, it's not.
You gave it a 1. Bill was in the 8. I'm not saying it's an 8. It's not a 1.7.
Eddie Grant was probably one of the best concerts I've ever seen.
He sang the same song 7 times. That was it.
Now let's do it back. Let's do it back again. Let's play that.
You want to hear Electric Avenue for the 5th straight time? Let's do it. Let's run it back. Electric Avenue, run it back. Let's go.
What are you hearing?
Ratings before we get to Bill's Thrills. Here we go. Some song ratings. We got Josh in Minneapolis, 8.5. Take that, Sip. 8.25. Kyle and Hooper, 9.1.
Yeah.
Corey and Lincoln, a 7.
Oh, you got a kid,
yeah,
Corey.
Right.
Yeah.
Corey, go
Corey,
ahead.
about in your face, Sip.
Yeah, take that.
Steve.
Isaac says,
how's that taste?
Isaac says, weirdo stuff, but a 9.
Yes.
Good God.
Wouldn't think that'd be a 9 with that rating.
How about that, Heyman?
The Bandit, 6.5. Husker Mike in Waterloo, 7.75. We've got Mr. Sparky, 9.5. Who in Columbus? Bert! 8.3.
This is
Bird
ridiculous.
gave it
8.3.
This is an
from Bird.
abomination. It's an abomination.
You guys are the outliers. It's walk-up music.
The OG CJ says that's not even a 1, so he's on your page there.
Oh, we got some action outside.
I see a fire truck going by, ambulance going by.
Now they're coming to put out the fire that song started.
They're going the wrong way. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're going down the one way there.
Okay, what else you got?
7.2. Sean in Omaha says Bill is spot on. Walk up music at Chesterfield's.
Yes.
Chesterfield.
Remember, it's right over here someplace. You walk down the stairs to it.
Yeah.
And,
Okay.
and the bar went 2 ways. Pool and stuff to the left, a little bit more of the bar action to the right.
You and Godowski went there,
Yeah.
didn't you?
Probably did.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And you get Taco Bell afterwards. Is that right?
Yes.
Taco Bell afterwards.
Godowski. Way overrated.
Oh, the rivalry. He sees the rivalry different than you do. He didn't see us quite as strong.
2 other scores.
Much of
Sandmaster,
it's fiction.
Yeah.
Sandmaster at 10, and Jennifer 4. Hubby 7.4 though. That's a big difference.
Wait a
for those
second.
guys.
What?
Jennifer a 4. So
Yeah.
didn't like it. Hubby did 7.4.
Just trying to
Nice.
balance out things.
Trying to balance them out.
Trying to work through some stuff there at the house.
It's time to get to Bill's Thrills.
Oh, yes,
on
Bugaboo.
A Bugaboo Tuesday. Here we go.
Some call him the most interesting man in the world.
That is setting up the morel mushroom
Yes.
bonanza.
Oh,
yeah,
this
we
could be
need it.
bonanza?
Mushrooms grow better with thunder and lightning.
Others call him Coach. But to everyone else, he's Bill.
I want to get one of those military ab stimulators for us to wear during the show. You see, I sent you today.
It's time for Bill's Thrills on Early Break. Sponsored by Dirk, Scott, and Ty at Mid-Plains Advisors.
Yes, as always, Bill's Thrills sponsored by Dirk, Scott, and Ty at Mid-Plains Advisors, the ATMs, the cash cows of Lincoln. Please call them at 402-730-7387 to plan your financial future today with a free consultation. Bill?
Free consultation is the important
That's
thing
big.
there.
Free.
And remember, they'll take you over to Applebee's also.
Wouldn't want that.
Yeah, I would. I would like
I'd
that.
like that.
They'll
Sip,
take you over there and get a chance.
Applebee's.
I do.
Those guys doing a great job just raking in a bunch of money, and then the tax-free app has been going really, really well. And the IRS stopped by to talk to them.
Oh, good God.
And they said, "This is odd, but there's nothing we can do about it." So they know they're up. They know they're up against it. So there's a chance there's going to be a lot of people from overseas trying to get over to run some money through that.
Saudis.
I don't know about that.
Mid-Plains Advisors.
I think the Mid-Plains Advisors are not dealing with the Saudis. No.
Okay, you better go into Go into Bugaboos, please, quickly.
Yes.
Bugaboo Tuesday.
Quickly.
We love Bugaboos.
Things that bother me. Has this been there for a long time? I've kind of let it go a little bit, but not anymore. We're in the thick of it right now. Basketball buffoonery, marketing mismanagement. Basketball buffoonery, marketing mismanagement. White out, stripe out. The NBA franchise, the inept playoff, how they handle hoops, handing out the T-shirts in the arenas.
Don't like this.
Oh no, and they have them like, okay, it's like one section's going to be all blue and then this section's white. We're going all white out, or we're doing all. They have to put your T-shirt on. Put your T-shirt on. No. You're in the green section. You can't have that. Well, change the T-shirt with the guy over there across the aisle. Imagine you have to go to a game and everybody's got to put on a T-shirt to make it. Oh yeah, it's going to be crazy. They're going to love it. I remember. Imagine like Bird and Bird and Magic right before Game 7 in the Garden like that, and then on their pagers to each other. This is going to be incredible. See that? Yeah. They're doing a whiteout. This is going to be nuts. Imagine Willis Reed waiting to come out. I'm not coming out until all the T-shirts are on. I'm not coming out. Not coming out in the Garden to play until the T-shirts are on.
What is your beef with this?
Oh, it's horrible.
It's horrible.
Beef? The fact you have to put on a T-shirt to go, it's white, and they put the T-shirt, if they show it, they put all the T-shirts on the chairs, before you come in. So everyone's got to come in and put your T-shirt on. No.
Oklahoma City is big on this, right?
Oklahoma City does like all
big,
every playoff game. They
blue
do
and white.
Like that. Your Heat would do it all the time. They do the white out.
And how did the game I was at?
No, it
wasn't playoff.
Wasn't playoff. No, they only do this. This is only playoff.
Your Heat do it.
Yeah,
Heat.
Spoelstra allows it for some reason.
It's worked out for them. They've had some good success.
I'm kind of with you on this. I'm not quite as annoyed.
The Orlando Magic does it. They do it.
They do.
They do. Oh yeah, they do it. Yeah.
They do.
Absolutely. White out, stripe out.
It's not very original at this point.
No.
Is that your issue? One of your issues?
Yeah, and just the fact, I just couldn't. I don't think the Garden does in certain places. I just couldn't imagine all of a sudden, like Spike Lee. Spike, I know. Get the T-shirt on. You're in this section. You're.
The Garden doesn't do it.
I don't know. Real. That's what I'm saying. Real places don't do it.
I don't think
they
Boston
don't do it.
Does the Boston?
I couldn't imagine the Boston Garden. I don't know.
You got to be careful here.
It's careful. I agree with that.
I don't know. I don't know if they do or not. Jake, come on.
I do not know. Okay. I don't watch enough NBA to comment on that.
Do the Lakers do it?
I don't think the Lakers do it either.
I don't know. They don't.
Imagine seeing Jack Nicholson all of a sudden like, hey, where's my T-shirt at? I want to make sure I get this on.
I don't think they do it.
It bothers me. It bothers me a lot. They're trying to create this false atmosphere. I don't like it. Just have a great crowd. Just have a crowd that's into it. I don't need to have to put a T-shirt on to make sure I'm in what section I'm in. That's
a good
insane.
one. It's a good one.
From the text line, we got some response here to Bill's thrills. Bugaboo Tuesday. Chase B says Bill woke up and chose violence against T-shirts this morning.
Yes, I did. I don't like it. I just think back of the games that we watched growing up, and that was never a factor.
No,
never thought about it. Never thought. Let's make sure we get the T-shirts on everybody.
No, like the Trailblazers crowd wasn't wearing T-shirts.
No, didn't.
When
happen.
Bill Walton and Lucas,
the Supersonics.
Is this only a basketball problem? Because someone says, "What about Penn State? The whiteout they have football."
Yeah, but also, I don't know this. But I believe the whiteout is not prearranged. I don't think they put 100,000 T-shirts out.
I don't.
I think
bring the white shirt.
I think you're just
right.
you come on your own.
Okay.
You come on your own. It's like it's just announced. Hey, it's a whiteout. Everyone wears their own white.
I think that's.
I could deal with that better. Yes.
I don't know for sure how that works.
What else on the text line? I'm interested in this.
Let's see.
I'm oddly interested in this.
Someone says, I think the Celtics hand out green shirts at all the games, but it's not a thing like it is in Miami and Oklahoma City with the stripe.
That could be true.
Yeah.
That could be true. Oklahoma City's the one that I noticed the most.
They do.
They always do it. And I got to tell you, it's annoying to me. It's kind of annoying when they're all, it is. Not quite as annoying as some things in my life, but it's annoying.
Nebraska did do this in the past. I don't think it went very well. I think people kind of just said, I'm wearing what I wore to the game, and I'm not putting the shirt on.
You haven't seen
it.
This
didn't go
Nebraska.
very well.
You haven't seen this much at Nebraska.
It happened a couple years ago. Yeah, they didn't bring it back for a reason.
It happened at PBA or it happened at Memorial Stadium?
PBA.
Okay.
PBA.
They put
forget when that was.
They put the T-shirts out for it to have everything.
Every section.
Yeah.
And it didn't work out well. I think people said, "No, this is my shirt. I'm wearing this."
I wore this. I'm fine. I'll just wear
That's
this.
the odd.
It says Nebraska on it.
Yeah.
Sue me. I'm
Yeah,
wearing what I want
that's
to
sort
wear.
of the oddity to me is that you have to put something over what you already have on.
That would be very weird.
Yeah, especially if you got like what you have on right now. If you have on a pullover,
How uncomfortable would it be also to be wearing this T-shirt?
Yeah,
yeah, it'd be horrific.
Or if I have this shirt on, I got to pull a shirt over it. I mean, it's
I like this
That's
shirt.
what's expected of you.
Yeah.
I came to wear this shirt. What's wrong with this shirt?
Bugaboo Tuesdays are the best.
Things that bother me.
Things that bother Bill. Love that. Hour 2 next. Hey, we got some odds, some over-under for Nebraska football. Where is it?
That's interesting.
Where are they at now? We'll discuss that next on Early Break in the Ticket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Looking for a job that feels like family? Join Lincoln Industries, where tradition meets innovation. They're a family-owned, privately held manufacturing company with a passion for excellence and a commitment to their community. They have openings on all shifts at both the main plant and air park facilities, offering flexibility to fit your schedule. Whether you're a seasoned professional or just starting out, there's a place for you there. At Lincoln Industries, they invest in their people's success, providing opportunities for growth and advancement. Apply now and become a part of something special at Lincoln Industries.
Plains Cover Crop is your one-stop seed shop. Call us now for spring and summer forages, CRP mixes, and fall cover crop blends. We do farm-specific consulting for practical and efficient seed blends to fit your geography and goals. With a very diverse inventory, we will tailor a blend just for you. We're also looking for contract growers, and we buy and sell rye. Find us online at plainscovercrop.com. Timeless agronomy practices paired with modern technology. East Highway 20 in Orchard and across Nebraska.
Put lawn irrigation on automatic. Think Judson Irrigation for worry-free service to Lincoln homeowners and business community. Judson Irrigation will turn on your sprinkler system in the spring, repair or redesign as needed, and turn it off in the fall. For service to orphan sprinklers, remember Judson Irrigation. They'll never forget you.
Call the Judson Irrigation Orphanage 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
NEPCO is hiring CDL drivers for ready-mixed concrete, Husker concrete, and Beatrice concrete. NEPCO offers great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and they pay for CDL training. Apply today and start your new career with a $2,500 hiring bonus. From NEPCO's beginning in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com.
Perch Merch is your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They specialize in screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, window wraps, print collateral, promotional products, and signage. At Perch Merch, they are committed to delivering high-quality products and exceptional customer service. Their experienced team of designers and printing professionals will work with you every step of the way to ensure that your vision is realized. Call for a quote today at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, some patchy fog possible this morning. Otherwise, we'll see sunny skies and a high around 77. Tonight, a chance of showers, otherwise mainly clear with a low near 54. And tomorrow, a chance of showers and storms throughout the day. See a high around 72. I'm meteorologist Kyle Tucker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
There are over 1,000 kids in Cedars care today. We're here to ensure that each of them receives safety and stability they deserve. But we need your help. A gift to Cedars will make an immediate impact on Lincoln's kids. And on Give to Lincoln Day, your gift goes even further with the available matching funds. I'm Jim Blue, president of the Cedars organization, and I'm asking you to go to givetolincolnday.com to make your gift to Cedars and support Lincoln kids today.
Hey, Husker Nation, Matt Davison here with 1890. It's an exciting time to be a Husker fan, and to keep that momentum going, we need your help. Nebraska has always been a leader in college athletics, and we're doing the same through name, image, and likeness. NIL is a unique opportunity for every Husker fan to have a direct impact on the success of our programs. Through 1890, 100% of your contribution goes to the student athletes. So go to 1890nebraska.com, choose your sport, become a member, and help the Huskers recruit and retain the best. Go Big Red.
It's the best time of the year to order a new John Deere sprayer during Landmark Implement's Fast Start Early Order program. Leverage the industry's latest technology with See & Spray to target weeds in season in corn and soybeans and use less herbicide per acre. Utilize Exact Apply to save in chemical usage and prevent over-application. Now is the time to lock in the best price of the year during Landmark Implement's Fast Start Early Order program. Contact your local Landmark location for full details and experience the Landmark difference.
Spring in Nebraska brings green grass and warmer weather, but it also brings severe storms which can cause damage to your home. Meadowlark Exterior specializes in hail, storm, and wind damage restoration, as well as roofing, siding, and gutters for commercial or residential buildings. Meadowlark Exteriors focuses on fine craftsmanship and proves that in their attention to detail. They offer free roof inspections and estimates and insurance claim assistance, serving the Lincoln and Omaha surrounding areas. Call today at 402-875-2956 or go to meadowlarkexteriors.com.
Hi, it's Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and it's truck month at Koppel, and we want to sell them all. Choose between 0.9% APR or as much as $8,000 off list price. Yes, you heard right. That's 0.9% APR or as much as $8,000 off list on select new GMC and Chevrolet inventory. So please make that money-saving drive to Koppel in Louisville or check us out online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. All deals with approved credit must trade and finance.
Problem gambling can destroy an individual's finances, relationships, physical, and mental health. If you are a loved one or struggling with addiction, contact Choices Treatment Center's 24-hour helpline at 402-476-2300. That's 402-476-2300.
Wake up, Lincoln.
I overslept. Damn rooster didn't crow.
It's time for Early Break, sponsored by Midwest Bank. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I'm wrong, but I'm not.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
If I were a feral cat.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
You get one team. Mine's the Houston Oilers. I'm not the Texans, and I'm not the Titans, so I'm out.
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 2 on a Tuesday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Hour 2 sponsored by our friends at Midwest Bank. Member FDIC. Location in South Lincoln at 27th and Jamie Lane. Also at 70th and Pioneers. And what does Steve Schindler have for us today, Bill?
70th and Pioneers. What a great location that is.
Good spot.
This is probably this week, probably not this exact day, but right now is the 40th anniversary of the movie, the release of the movie, one of my all-time favorites, The Natural. Roy Hobbs.
Yeah.
Oh
God.
Redford was incredible.
Redford.
In the movie, Roy Hobbs makes a bat from a tree that got struck by lightning, and he basically whittled the bat.
He did?
And it was called Wonder Boy. That was the name of the bat, and it had a lightning. He had put a lightning.
He made a bat.
He made a bat and with the lightning kind of a symbol on the bat, and that was the bat that he used. And I ended up breaking it late, and there's a big story to that. But anyway, so Steve has brought in a lay. And so he's making wooden bats today in the lobby for all the kids. So when they come through, so for all the little league players, they're all going to get wooden bats, and they can pick out what name they want to put on it.
And he can put it on.
Steve can put it on there. So he's doing the bats for him today, and this is all in honor of Roy Hobbs. That's Roy. That was the main character.
He can make bats.
He can make bats. So he's got a lay. So he puts he just starts with a hunk of wood and just goes to town. And the next thing you know, that bat comes out.
How many do you suppose he will make today?
He'll probably make over 30 bats. So he'll be there right there.
Long day.
And he's got goggles on and kind of, how craftsmen wear kind of that long apron type of
sitting
thing.
on a stool.
Saw that on a stool. Yeah, you can still bank in between though.
Yeah, you can
in between bats.
Probably two lines, one for the bats,
Yeah,
one for the people that need to talk to him about banking stuff.
Yeah, be 2 lines.
Banker stuff over here, bats line over here.
Bat line over here.
Bat line.
Bring in your hunk of wood, and Steve goes to town on it, and it's great. Yes.
Okay, yesterday, how did it go with the judgeship? He was a judge.
He went very, very well. Yes, went very, very well.
So he got a lot done.
Yes, got a lot
Small
done.
claims court.
Small claims court. There was a couple of things that kind of went on and on there, but yeah, it was a lot.
A good day.
Great going on.
He's got to be worn out by the end of the week.
Yeah.
This isn't Creighton.
The weekends are important for
the shindy.
He's got to catch up, you know.
Well, and you know what, though?
breath.
There's no way that he can learn all this stuff that he does by just shutting it down on the weekend.
Yeah, he has to plan on the weekend.
Plan and learn.
Love to have the weekend off. Not
No, there's no weekends off.
There's no weekends.
Planning time.
No.
It's like you.
Yeah.
For all the, I mean, you don't take them. Jake doesn't. Oh, Jake does.
I try to.
Jake takes a lot of time off. He was at SIP of Nebraska for 6 hours,
4 hours,
drinking wine and beer. Yeah, so yeah.
He's a client up there. That's talking to clients too. That's
client.
our team.
Client.
Blur's a client of mine. It's client relations. I think it's called client relations.
Yeah, it's all blur.
It's all a blur.
It was a
Well, I think
blur.
we're seeing some road rage.
Okay.
Ooh, we just see. Yeah, we did.
What
we saw
happened?
it. The guy in that
Silver.
that SUV, that little SUV, rolled down the window, shouted at the lady in front of him. I imagine it's because it's down to one lane. I've been cut off in that situation too. No road rage.
Did you cut somebody off or not?
It was
You
one.
got cut off.
I got cut off. I was fine with it. I was actually fine with it.
I would not be. I'd probably have some road rage too.
Ooh, would you?
I would need Bill's pull over sign he's got over there. The pull over
That
sign.
guy right there. Yeah, there's no doubt that there was road rage. There's no doubt.
It happens. We see it down here.
Yeah.
464-5685. Call or text. As always, we've got some odds out there, some over and
we
unders
do.
for Nebraska football and other teams in the Big Ten, also around college football, but we'll focus on the Big Ten. Per Circus Sports, I can say them, Circus Sports, they have Nebraska soundly in a bowl game at 7.5 wins as their number on the season. I was looking at the rest of the Big Ten teams.
Yes.
It would have been a good year for the Big Ten West to exist still, which is not happening because Nebraska would be right up there in terms of tied for first in the division. They've got Iowa. If of the former Big Ten West teams, Iowa's also at 7.5 wins with Nebraska. Minnesota's at 5. Northwestern's at 4.5. Purdue is at 4. And Wisconsin is at 6.5. Illinois 5.5 also. So Nebraska per that in the former Big Ten West would be tied for first in terms of over-unders with Circus Sports.
Was Fleck trying to get out of that job? Was Fleck trying to get out of that job?
I'm sure he had.
I'm not putting you on the spot. You don't have to answer that question. You don't know. Nobody knows. But I mean, what's going on with Minnesota?
5 wins is their over-under.
What's going on?
Yeah, I don't know.
They're going to get forgotten fast.
I think there's a combination of being out of the West. So again, it comes down to what are they looking at? Schedule. So I grabbed a schedule just to take a look at. I grabbed a schedule.
You got Minnesota on there?
No,
You got Michigan.
I took Michigan. Just think if you're.
They're at 9, by the way.
Just think about
Michigan's at 9.
Michigan's at 9.
They got this
9.
got them at 10. But anyway, they open up with Fresno State.
It's
Very difficult game. Very difficult game. Very good at that.
In Ann Arbor, though, right?
Yeah. Then they play Texas.
Obviously difficult.
Very difficult. Then they
Take
play
Texas.
Arkansas State. Layup. Then they play USC. Then they play Minnesota. Then they go at Washington in the national championship game last year. And then they got Illinois, Michigan State, Oregon, and Ohio State. So think of the games that they have. They've got Texas, USC, Washington, Oregon, Ohio State.
Ooh,
rough.
That's brutal.
That's rough.
Can you get to 9? Can you get to 9?
And then they got Fresno.
Can you get to 9?
I don't know how.
Replacing your quarterback, first round. I mean, replacing a lot of guys.
No,
in that
13
team.
guys drafted.
And your head coach, by the way, is gone.
Jake, 13 guys drafted.
So when you go through and you look at it, like I said, when you start looking at win totals, first thing you start with is like, what's your talent level? Where are you at? And then, boy, look at that schedule. This schedule means a lot.
So
it means so much.
You can't find 9 there?
It'd be hard to find a kid.
That's the number.
Yeah.
That's the number.
That's the number. And then certain teams, like I said, Michigan has one that's somewhat tough that Michigan has. So Michigan has 2 games that are protected, Michigan State and Ohio State. Those are always 2 very tough games.
Michigan
who
State.
does Penn State have protected?
I don't.
None. They don't have. They don't have a protected game.
No money. That's so weird to me.
So sometimes when you get the protected games can help you, and then also sometimes they can also hurt you.
Yeah, Michigan State's not. You don't worry too much about Michigan State right now.
You say it right now, but if you went back to 10 years ago like that, it was like
when they had D'Antonio.
Yeah, there was like, well, you looked at the game like, how do we beat Michigan State?
Right.
You don't say that right now. You don't say they've been in the playoffs.
They're at 5. Their number's 5. Minnesota's is 5. I just wonder. I wonder about Fleck. The other thing I wonder is, I thought Bielema, Brett, would have Illinois a little farther ahead than it is. This is his 4th year.
He took on that team, which he did a great job with 2 years ago. They had all those 6-year seniors. And a lot of those guys, if you look back, Lovie Smith played a ton of true freshmen.
He
played. And that was the team that
they won 9 that year?
That Bielema came into. Who did?
Which year?
They won 8 or 9 games 2 years ago?
Oh, yeah. I think they did.
They won 9 games 2 years ago.
Yeah. Then they slid
back last year.
Yeah. Then they're projected to slide again.
Yes, they are.
Remember, they did everything they could at Michigan to beat them. There's a controversial call late. I mean, they lose the game, and they played really, really well. But anyway, point being is with, I said, the schedule.
And I don't know what USC has, but I wonder how USC fans feel about USC being at 7.5.
Yeah.
Third year coach Lincoln Riley. So USC's at same as Nebraska in the 3rd year of Lincoln Riley.
Well, look at USC. Who do they open up with?
I'm looking at their schedule.
Who do they open up with?
They play LSU to begin the season September 1st.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's their first game.
You'll get a good
You'll find out where you are.
Yeah.
And they got Utah State. That won't be an easy. I mean, they should beat Utah State, but it's not a pushover.
No, Utah State's a tough team, but not a team you should easily.
It's not Utah.
Yeah, it's not Utah, but a team that they'll make it very tough.
The first 4 games for USC are this: they play LSU off the bat, then Utah State, then they're at Michigan, and then they host Wisconsin. That's the first 4 games of the season.
You'll know ready for that one.
You'll know.
You will know.
You'll know. First 4 weeks.
By the way, new quarterback. Oh, by the way, number 1 pick gone to the Bears. Who's starting at USC?
Bill.
You know,
can't say the guy's name. I can't say the guy's name.
He played in the bowl game through 6 touchdowns.
Yeah, he was good, but still.
So they didn't go out looking. They kind of went like, this is our guy. That's probably beneficial to him. And they had someone that's been in the system, was with them all last year, took over late. So it's probably beneficial, but they have a very, very, very rough schedule.
Yeah. They, in terms of the teams they'll play in the conference, USC, they'll play, again, Wisconsin, like I mentioned. They'll play Minnesota on the road. They play Penn State at USC. They play at Maryland the next week. So how about that for a rough trip across the country? Then Rutgers comes to USC. Then they're at Washington, home against Nebraska, at UCLA, and then they end against Notre Dame.
That's brutal.
That's tough. USC's in for a very tough year potentially.
I'm telling you, the schedule.
Back to Bielema, we were wrong. They didn't win 9, Jake, in 2022. They won 8.
Okay, 8.
So he's gone 5-7. The big man, 5-7, 8-5, and 5-7, and they're projected at 5.5. I'm not hung up on it. I just thought maybe they'd be a little farther along, and they might be. I mean, maybe they'll win 9 games. These are just projections. Nebraska's projection makes sense to me in that I don't see Nebraska as a team with anything glaringly concerning. No glaring holes, but there's a lot of there's enough minor concerns that keep me to about 7. Just all these minor things you wonder about.
I believe they'll be well over. I think they'll be at 9, unless there's the typical thing of what is it? Injury.
And keep in mind they have a freshman quarterback.
If there's a couple injuries, right now there's 3 quarterbacks on scholarship.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you get to your 3rd quarterback in 1 game. That happens sometimes. So you don't know where that's going to be. And no matter what, it's hard to have 3 guys prepared and ready to go. I mean, just number of reps. They might be able to do it, have the ability to do it. How much time have they spent? So that's something that comes up. So injury will be one thing that will come up.
The place kicker punter thing is in the back of my mind too. I mean, they were inconsistent at punter last year and place kicker, and then the spring game didn't. The spring game happened.
Missed kicks in the end of the first half.
And we're talking about a team that doesn't win close games, and now you're talking about a punter and a place kicker that are inconsistent with the new long snapper. I mean,
And then you add turnovers have been a problem on offense in general.
Right.
So all those things help are factors in close games.
Again, nothing glaring. I mean, I don't see like on the too deep a spot where I've seen it, and you see it at other places. Sometimes you're just like, oh, God, they're bad in the secondary. Or, oh, God, they're bad at running back. They got nothing. No, it's not that. There's nothing like that. I don't see anything like that. But there's enough minor concerns that keep me. I'm in the 7 range, Bill. I'm not going to 9.
There's not going to, like I said, you look at, the Colorado game. Some of those teams that we talked about, some of the games they have, they don't resemble Colorado. Michigan playing Texas, USC playing LSU.
Schedules are.
That's not. I mean, I don't think Nebraska. You have any idea? You have a ways to figure out who you are.
Yeah.
Opening game is UTEP, right? Correct.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Rutgers will give you a little idea, maybe.
I don't know. I mean, they
sell you on that.
They usually roll up about like 12 to 14 points a game. So.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Offensive record.
6. They're projected to win 6, which is a good number for Schiano. I mean,
sure.
If you're a Rutgers fan, you feel good about that level.
Well, Rutgers and Indiana. I mean, they had to have the celebration when the East and West got broken up. The thing about those guys, the last like 10 years, they've been playing Penn State, Ohio State, and Michigan every year.
Oh, God.
Every year, you had the 3 best teams that have been through time here have been those 3. Because Iowa, whoever you name them, would never have been in the Big Ten championship game.
They would not have.
Not been in. They got in because of the blessing of the East-West. That's how they got in.
Per these odds, I mean, Purdue, the worst team in the conference potentially. 4 wins is their projection below Northwestern at 4.5. Indiana's even at 5.5.
You talk about bad schedule. Purdue's got a hard schedule.
Yeah.
Hard. Difficult.
The runner-up from last year, Washington, has less than Nebraska. They're at 7 for their over-under.
How about that? How about Nebraska being above
the runner-up?
The runner-up.
Lost the quarterback and the receiver, and the head coach, obviously. And the head coach is gone. It's significant.
They lost a lot of players. Yeah, they lost a lot of players.
They'll have a pretty good team still. Though I think a little bit. I think that's low. But I have not examined their schedule, though. I have not examined.
This is one odds maker's line here. But Nebraska. We talked about how the first 7 games are winnable. The last 5 are tough. The only one team.
How are they tough so much? I don't understand.
That's been the conversation. But I'm saying there's only one team on those last 5 that's ahead of them in wins. That's Ohio State. Wisconsin, you play them, they're below you on 6.5 wins. Iowa's the same, 7.5. USC is 7.5. UCLA is 5.5. So this whole talk about the last 5 is murderer's row, it's really not.
No,
Ohio State is a very tough game on the road. Yes. Beyond that conversation.
It's not a murderer's row.
If you take the logo out and just say, don't take the logo off of them. Just look at where they're at. No,
it's not a murderer's row.
No, and also I said USC, that could be interesting because all of a sudden I think that'll be a tough team to be playing really well if they've lost 3 or 4 games by the time Nebraska goes out there.
You just want to see if they short up their defense.
I believe
they'll have speed.
They've brought in some players, and the new D coordinator came over from UCLA. They're going to be better. They will be better on defense.
What you would, I mean, the USC, the one thing they definitely will still have is ungodly speed on offense.
You just don't know what you're going to see in that team. You don't know how interested they're going to be. Because they may be in a mode of like, who? Because the one thing about playing out there at USC, if they're not rolling, they'll be
lost.
40,000 fans. Yeah. 40,000 fans in a place that's not intimidating.
Nope.
It's not a tough place to play.
Get interesting.
Yeah. So they could be very uninterested with what's going on. Then all of a sudden it's like, do we do the right thing? Then you also have like that. You can't think that Lincoln Riley doesn't go back to his house and go, I was supposed to be in the Pac-12. That's what I signed up for. I didn't sign up for Ohio State and Michigan and Penn State. Yeah. I didn't sign up for that. Also, yes, and then by the way, out of the Pac-12, the teams we have to play are the really good ones. So that's the Oregon and the Washington. So also it's like this was not how we were building this. And so now you can have that little bit of that in the back of your mind. You're sitting there with your wife going, "Oh wow,
yeah, wife.
Oh wow, what do we? I know we have a lot of money.
Well,
we have a lot of money."
What's that?
Yeah.
My wife is looking at Lincoln going, "Oh, you were a star about 4 years ago.
Yeah.
What happened?
What's going on here?
What happened to you?
I know we got this big house, but you're going to be a coordinator in the NFL if you're not careful." Lincoln Riley, his star faded. It's fading. It looks like
you're going to catch UCLA, not going great. Great chance you're playing in like maybe 40-degree weather.
With a first-year head coach.
First-year head coach.
Deshaun Foster.
40-degree weather.
Oh, I like Nebraska's chances in that game a lot.
So, like I said, that is where the whole thing of, like you said, first 7 winnable. This like the last 5 is Ohio State, very tough.
Yeah. You might get me to 8. You might get me to 8 projection.
That's why I see. That's why I went 9. I just go off the schedule.
I might go 8. I might go 8, but I'm sticking at 7 right now. I think
that's fair. They got to prove it. They haven't proven it for 7 years.
7, then get in a bowl game and win that, and 8, and you feel good.
Out of if you probably just top to bottom, still probably maybe USC roster better, maybe
than Nebraska,
than talent wise.
Definitely on offense.
Don't know if they're up front or they're on defense. I don't know. I'm just saying that
on offense, their speed.
They have some speed.
Oh God, they got some speed.
So my point is though, if you just said 12 games, what are the 2 games? One is Ohio State, where you think the roster is better at Ohio State.
Then what's the second hardest?
What's the second one?
I don't know.
Probably SC. After that, the other 10, they're as good or better.
Yeah.
They're as good or better than the other 10.
Yeah.
There's not a team on there you just say, well, how do we match up with UCLA, Sip? How do we match up? How do we match? What are we going to do with Iowa?
No.
We can't match up with those guys.
There's nothing like that.
There's not one.
No.
And I think the only one true one is Ohio State.
You can't let that game beat you twice. The old cliche. You can't though, because they will hammer you.
It's a tough game.
Yeah, they could run it up.
But you're looking at honestly potential 11 games where you're as good or better. Very similar to last year.
Yeah,
last year was very similar to that.
No, you're right. I don't look at USC and say you can't win that game. I don't look at that at all that way. They go out there and play with them. You just got to watch that speed.
UCLA coming here. I mean, Iowa's always going to be somewhat tough. It's a tough.
Of course, it'll be tough.
Tough game.
Beat them
but
twice
you don't
there.
look at them and just go, how do we match up with this?
No.
Not one part of you says
no.
That. Not one part of you says that.
Wisconsin
and they've also in Iowa also one thing they've had going the last 5, 6, 8 years. They've had a very excited team because we're right here.
Yeah,
we can get in the Big Ten championship game. Iowa will not be when that game comes. They're not going to be going like Iowa's not going to be going like, you know what? If Penn State loses, we're in, and when we beat Nebraska, we're in. Nope.
That's a dynamic that people don't talk about, but it's real. They'll talk. They'll start to talk about it more.
Yeah, like I said, when it's going to look so much different when all of a sudden when it's the 10th of November and you post the rankings
and you're in 9th place,
and you're going to be like, what are we playing for here?
Yeah, I mean, you're in 9th place. You're middle of the pack. It's not terrible, but you're still middle of the pack.
No,
that Farley over there? No, that's not.
When we come back, what is the future for walk-ons in college football? Discuss
college
next
football
on Early Break in the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
I'm Ryan Osted. Golf is great because it can be whatever you want it to be. If you want to go out and have a competitive 18 holes, you can make it that. If you want to go out and have a scramble and just have the time of your life, if you want to have a charity golf tournament to raise money for some great cause, you can make it that. It is flexible to be whatever you need it to be at that particular moment in your life. And I've needed golf to be different things at different points in my life. And I'm certainly thankful that I was able to learn the game as a kid and continue to play it now as an adult.
Play better, have fun, and shop Osted's.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round. And their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Put lawn irrigation on automatic. Think Judson Irrigation for worry-free service to Lincoln homeowners and business community. Judson Irrigation will turn on your sprinkler system in the spring, repair or redesign as needed, and turn it off in the fall. For service to orphan sprinklers, remember Judson Irrigation. They'll never forget you.
Call the Judson Irrigation Orphanage, 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
RC's Boxing Production is proud to present the new prospects at the Complex. Come enjoy a show of Lincoln's best professional and amateur boxers on Saturday, May 25th at the Complex, the former location of Champions Fun Center. Doors open at 6 p.m. with first bout at 7 p.m. Learn more about the boxers and buy tickets at thecomplexlincoln.com. You won't want to miss this event. It's the new prospects at the Complex on Saturday, May 25th at 1555 Yolanda Avenue, right off of Cornhusker Highway.
At Southeast Community College, community is our middle name. Our continuing education classes offer personal interest, traffic safety and licensing, online learning, and adult education classes across Southeast Nebraska or online in your own home. Learn pottery or floral design, take a computer course, learn Spanish, how to start writing a book, or Air Fryer 101. See the full schedule of continuing education classes online at southeast.edu/continuing. SCC, your path to possible.
I'll do the Caesar salad.
And for you, sir?
I'd like to buy a vowel.
Excuse me?
Sorry. He's just excited about the Nebraska Lottery's Wheel of Fortune promotion.
Is there a W?
Snap out of it.
Oh, sorry, Vanna.
Hannah?
Right. I'd like to solve the puzzle.
He'll have the Caesar salad, too.
Enter any non-winning $5 Wheel of Fortune scratch ticket online for a chance to win a trip to Los Angeles, tickets to a Wheel of Fortune taping, and at least $2,000. Wheel of Fortune top prize odds, 1 in 112,000.
Hey, baseball fans, join the Blur Tailgate at Hilton Omaha this June for our 12th annual hospitality event during the College Baseball Championship Series. Book an experience for your clients or employees with an inclusive bar, buffet, TVs, music, and tailgate games. Secure your spot today and let Blur Events take care of all the work so you can enjoy the day. Plus, we're just steps away from Charles Schwab Field. Visit blurevents.com to book your group, buy tickets, or learn about sponsorships. That's blurevents.com, your college baseball and football tailgate destination.
Hi, everyone. Kendall Warnock, A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. Spring is here. Summer is fast approaching. With weddings, vacations, and weekend getaways on your mind, do not let car issues prevent you from getting where you need to be. Car problems shouldn't be something that you put up with. Let us get you back on the road in comfort and safety. We diagnose all makes and models from Porsches to Hondas, Toyotas, and Chevrolets. We fix a variety of issues with all of them with our talented techs and our experienced staff. A1 Automotive at 11th and L, downtown Lincoln, always honest answers.
Have you been accused of a crime? Is your freedom at stake? At Liberty Law Group, we are committed to the defense of liberty for those accused. Facing criminal charges is stressful, overwhelming, and full of uncertainty. At Liberty Law Group, we believe in treating every person with respect, compassion, and understanding. When legal troubles are keeping you up at night, trust Liberty Law Group to fight your battles. To learn more, call 877-42-LIBERTY. That's 877-42-LIBERTY.
This is Coach Bill Busch. You all know my passion for Nebraska. Having coached all over the country, I can honestly say there is no place like Nebraska. You know where there's also no place like? Midwest Bank. Midwest Bank has proudly served Nebraska for over 70 years, and they're located in 9 different communities. Midwest Bank is ready, willing, and able to meet all your personal, business, and agriculture needs. Your community, your bank, and mine, Midwest Bank. Find out more at Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
Hi, it's Joel Norman, the voice of your Lincoln Stars hockey team. Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket every Tuesday night from 8 to 9 p.m. to hear the latest on the Stars with myself, head coach Rocky Russo, and special player guests.
We're on the air.
Back. Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
To more of Early Break with Sip and Jay, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is grilling season. Graduation parties, picnics out there. Right?
Out there.
Everybody out there. Score One Smoking.
Score One.
Chris has barbecue rubs and sauces that'll make you salivate all day. Not just competition barbecue. He also caters in the Holdridge area for large events. Go support the online store. Go to Score One Smokin', no G, SMOKIN. Score1smokin.com or go to Facebook and Instagram also at Score One Smokin'.
Competition. He's a competitor. He tries to win. That's what you want when someone's going to try to cater for you, or you want to buy something from someone that's trying to win.
You want a W.
Yeah, you want a W, and that's what he is. He's a winner. Chris is a winner. So you want to get on board with this.
What is he, Jake?
Yeah.
Winner.
He's
a winner.
Yes.
You hear that?
Yes.
Yes. What's it?
Score one.
Score one smoking. In Holdridge, but also they'll ship anywhere.
They'll ship anywhere.
Are you in Texas listening? Are you in Florida? They'll ship it to you. Check it out.
So they go overseas.
Yes.
They'll ship it to Guam.
Yes.
The Philippines. Panama. Everybody.
The canal.
Yes, the canal. They'll ship it to.
You have issues.
So thank you to Score One Smoking. Saw this from your friend Bill Ross Dellinger.
I texted with Ross yesterday.
You did?
Yeah. He's at the ACC meeting.
Wait a second. You text with Ross Dellinger and Keith Mann?
Yes.
Same day?
Same day. Yes.
Man.
Amazing. Yeah. Amazing.
And Eddie Grant.
Grant. Yeah. Great Eddie Grant. Ross Dellinger now with Yahoo Sports was writing about the future of compensation for walk-ons. He said the title is this: could a new college compensation model be the end for football walk-ons? He says as part of a proposed new athlete compensation model, power conference leaders are considering significantly reducing football rosters, potentially moving from a roster of more than 115 to as few as 85 to 95 players. That figure aligns with the maximum scholarship number permitted under NCAA rules.
It's interesting here. Bill knows this because Nebraska's current model is to bring in 40 to 50 walk-ons, 40 to 50, and add them to the 85 scholarship players, the mandated limit by the NCAA. Nebraska, 40 to 50 walk-ons would be affected by this ridiculous legislation. One question arises in your brain, Bill. Why would you reduce roster size and then allow unlimited coaches? Those things don't jibe.
Well, obviously you want to be able to have a model where everyone's, getting prepared and coached. You look at how it doesn't work. How would you describe it in football when there's 53 active, I think 48 on game day, but yet they have 20-some coaches.
In the NFL. 53 active.
Yeah, 53 active. I think
20-some coaches.
20-some.
The ratio's better.
It's way better. And that's not, in some places are even more than that, but it would average those who can coach you about 20.
Okay.
And so
all right.
There has to be, at some point, what they'll look at is they're going to say, okay, it's the same. Rosters, probably they're going to say, listen, they have to be managed in some sort. They can't have the unlimited. Because what you can do, obviously, one of your ways to have more is be like, hey, if your NIL can I can produce 20 scholarship players, and we'll pay for their full scholarship out of NIL.
Equivalent.
That'd be different. What if all of a sudden the Jets could have 9 more players active just because their owner wanted to have is just going to spend more money.
Yeah.
To have them active.
No, that makes sense.
Every place, everything you look at, and as far as these models. There is a number.
Mm-hmm.
There's a number. You don't see in basketball, for men's basketball, you don't see 24 guys warming up.
No.
You don't see it. It's like, no, our roster is what our roster is.
Mm-hmm.
And so Nebraska is very unique. So I know it's a pushback for Nebraska for that.
It's opportunities being taken away.
It's opportunities being taken away. But at some point in time, they're going to say, listen, we need to level this thing. That's what they're saying. They're saying, hey, K-State, whoever it is, they're saying, hold it now. Why does Nebraska get to have a bonus 45 players? There should be a cap on it. I'm not saying I agree with that. I'm just saying how it's being looked at.
And nobody else. I mean, Nebraska is the outlier here, right? Does anybody else have 40 to 50 walk-ons? No. Nebraska's roster is much bigger than other people's. So this is we're in Lincoln, so we're having a Nebraska discussion. The rest of the world, it kind of makes sense to me. It seems like it'd be low. What are they talking about? Going to 85 to 95?
Yeah.
That would be low. That's a low number.
It's low.
Because then you're operating right on. Because the difference is this too. Let's just say your number's 85, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, in the NFL, you have a number also. But if someone gets hurt, you can bring somebody in. You don't go from 53 to 50. We can't bring them in. You bring people in.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the part that's a little bit rough.
Mm-hmm.
Per Dellinger, it says setting football roster limits is in an effort for two things: to number one, reduce expenses amid the rising costs of athlete revenue sharing.
Makes sense.
And number two, instill a cost containment concept to limit a school's scholarship distribution.
Mm-hmm. That's what Bill's talking about.
Yep.
And Nebraska can do that. They can pay walk-ons the equivalent of a scholarship, and they're kind of not walk-ons at that point, but they're still technically a walk-on.
Technically a walk-on.
Yeah.
So that's a bizarro
It's
world. It's a major advantage when you have that type of a setup to be able to do that. But also, probably where they're probably stressed is, like I said, when it gets down to revenue sharing, and that's going to happen. That's going to happen. They're going to get there. That's going to go down.
Revenue sharing, where the schools, the money's in-house, right?
And there's going to be so much money. So then it's going to be, okay, how is the revenue sharing going? Because if there's a lawsuit by a walk-on that says, I want my share. I want my share the same. Why is because you're a walk-on. Well, hold it. That doesn't hold up in court. Why am I not part of the revenue sharing of this amount? And so that makes a huge difference with what they have. Also, when you go through numbers and you just say, there's been so many successes at Nebraska, correct, of walk-ons.
Sure.
There's been a lot of successes. Yeah. There's also been hundreds and hundreds and thousands that have not played.
Right.
Nothing that said they came here, did a good job, not played. And then you just put a number of what people are doing. I'm just telling you what the facts are.
Yeah, that's fine.
They're going to put a pen and paper to it and start saying, okay, we have 50 we brought in. Of those 50, 6 of them played. The other guys, we every day we had to insure. They had surgeries. They had all these things. And all of a sudden you go, okay, so each player they have it broken down. They can say, here's what it costs to have a walk-on for a year. And all of a sudden you start adding that up and you go, well, we're well. They're spending millions of dollars that other programs don't spend.
Which you would ask, that's Nebraska can do it, so they should be able to.
I'm just saying how it's looked at. I'm in no way am I a fan of this, but I understand why things are being looked at.
Oh, sure.
And like I said, when the revenue sharing comes up, that's where it's going to get really interesting.
The walk-ons?
What's that?
Yeah.
All of a sudden they're going to revenue share, and they're going to revenue share with 149 like that, or you're going to revenue share with 88.
Right.
And so that's a big deal. And then how do you break it up? Then all of a sudden the walk-on's going like, oh, I just, the last 2 weeks I've moved up. I'm playing on kickoff team. I'm playing on this. I'm traveling. Where's my
money?
Where's my revenue sharing at?
We need our checks.
So I understand and also the part about it is that there's not going to be pushback. You're not going to see teams like there's Ole Miss and LSU aren't going like, we've got to have our walk-ons. We didn't have any walk-ons at LSU. We had some. We had a few that played here and there, but at LSU when you have Tulane and you have La Tech and you have the Raging Cajuns and you have
Louisiana Monroe.
You have 5 or 6 Division I schools. Then you have all the FCS schools that play in that. So guess what? Everyone's getting recruited. Mom and dad are going like, you know what? Think you're going to go here. You're going to try that scholarship out. We're going to try that out.
You walk on LSU. I got paid $20,000 a year.
Yeah. And like, first of all, the USCs, they're like, they'll fight this thing so hard because they can't get any walk-ons. Wisconsin can't get walk-ons because you can never guarantee them because they can't get into school.
Hard to get into.
So you had to wait to see, okay, who got into school, and then you try to convince them to walk on because you couldn't go to someone and say, "We've got a walk-on spot for you." And they're like, "Really?" Because we're not letting you in school.
We'll see where this goes.
Yep.
So it's interesting talk.
Yeah.
Dellinger
throws it out. Now people discuss it. The powers that be will stick their fingers in the air and gauge the wind and which way is it blowing. And we'll see what happens.
Good picture there.
Yeah.
It is time to play the game show. Give us a call right now at 464-568-5 for a chance to win a business box of bagels to Bagels and Joe. This show gives offensive linemen its kudos. We talk about mass kicks, bleep, kids are listening, so mass kicks, butt.
Yes.
Right?
We can't say the A word?
I think the kids are listening right now.
Okay. All right.
This time. Mass kicks,
That's
butt.
interesting. Jake took a stand there.
Yes, I
just thought for this moment.
For the kids.
This is a kids portion of the show. Okay. So because of that, we're going to give the linemen some respect. How about colleges of NFL offensive linemen? These are great players. Where'd they go to school? We got to respect the big guys. Respect the big guys.
I have a chance. I have respect for them.
We do respect the big guys. Where did these top NFL offensive linemen go to school? 464-5685. Shut Up Sipple starts right now.
We've all been there. You're listening to the radio, and then that rage starts to grow inside of you. It starts to consume you. It gets to a point where you just want to yell, "Shut up, Sipple!" No, sorry. I'm sorry. Well, here's your chance. It's time to shut up, Sipple. Call now to play. 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple. Brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
All right, 464-5685. Call the Dick Down Sip and Bill in trivia. Colleges of NFL offensive linemen is our trivia today. We've got Alex. Alex, how do you feel about colleges of NFL offensive linemen?
This is going to be rough.
All right, well, Bill's a lifeline for SIP for one question as always.
1-0 this week, Jake.
1-0 is the record. See if we get to 2-0. Alex, first question goes to you. What school did 49ers offensive tackle Trent Williams go to?
I think I know.
About UCLA.
UCLA is the guess.
I don't know if I want to guess, but I think I know who it is.
This is tempting.
Can
I consult with Bill? I don't even think I can.
You either go with him or you don't.
I'm going to say pass and tell me it's not Oklahoma.
It was Oklahoma.
Okay.
But you didn't take it, so 0-0 tie. First question.
Yeah, should have taken.
First question.
What year was he in? He's got to be getting old.
He has like early 2010s probably.
Yeah.
I used to always tell you to go for it, too.
I know.
Yeah.
All right, first question, 0-0 tie. What school did Texans offensive tackle Laramie Tunzel go to?
Ole Miss.
Brilliant. Dolphins legend, Laramie Tunzel.
Draft day legend.
Draft day legend.
I love that.
Legend.
Yes, the bomb. Yes, the mask. Yes, the mask. That was creepy.
Yeah.
Okay, back to you, Alex, to tie it up. What school did Colts offensive guard Quentin Nelson go to?
You got it?
How about Wisconsin?
Not the Badgers. Do you guys want this or not?
Hold on.
Quentin Nelson.
This is for the win, right?
This is for the win if you take it and get it right. If you miss it, you go back to 0-0, though.
God, it's kind of like Trent Williams. I'm pretty sure I know.
Take it.
Just do it.
No. Yeah. Alex didn't take it.
Pass.
Notre Dame for Quentin
I
Nelson.
got it wrong. I thought it was Oregon.
All right, well,
here we go.
Bills in play. Last question for the win. What school did Bucks offensive tackle Tristan Wirfs go to?
I think we know that. I mean, I think he's right in our midst.
Hawkeyes.
Yeah.
Going with Iowa?
Yeah.
Iowa.
Brilliant. 2-0.
And that is a 2-0 start to the week. Alex, we'll get your bagel and coffee. Thanks for calling in and calling down the road. Nice try today.
Thank you.
All right, there it goes. Alex, Jake, the loser.
Thank you,
sounds
Alex.
good. You know what
What's
sounds good?
81-71.
10 games over 500. Tiebreaker, Bill. Retired player Aaron Gibson holds the record for heaviest NFL offensive lineman ever. How much did he weigh at his max? He played from 99 to 2006.
While he was playing or?
While he was playing.
Okay.
409.
Ooh, good number. Did he get to 4 bills? I'm going to say under.
How about 410?
Oh, my God.
Missed it by a pound.
You were practically right. I mean,
basically right.
I should have got the ding on that.
Right.
Yeah. Should have rounded. That was a ding.
Yeah, I don't know.
409.
Yeah, 409. Brilliant.
There we go.
Gibby's parents were professional clowns. Yeah,
Say
from
that
Wisconsin.
again.
His parents were professional clowns.
You knew this guy.
Oh, yeah, no, Aaron Gibson, yeah.
Okay.
He's from Wisconsin. I was there on his recruiting trip.
No, hold on. His parents were professional clowns.
Yeah, professional clowns. They were, very cool. That was just what they weren't clowns. They were entertainers.
No kidding.
Yeah, very cool at that.
We're professional clowns.
Yes, we are.
Hey, they're professional clowns?
Yeah. And I remember, so we used to do a deal.
God.
When you brought the recruits in, you'd have a deal, and Coach Alvarez would be up in front, and everyone would get up and stand up, and they would introduce, like, hey, this is so and so is here with us. Before we eat, there'd be some elaborate prime rib crab leg buffet and all this stuff set up,
big time.
And we're all meeting up, and we're there. And like I said, I'm a graduate assistant, so we're all there, and Gibby and the family all comes in like that, and Gibby went straight to the food. Before they sat down, it went straight to the food, started loading up right there. I remember Barry just looked at us and he's like, Gibby's hungry, it looks like.
Gibby's hungry?
Yeah.
Straight for the buffet line.
How many plates did he have?
I'm almost sure also that if you go back and look, that they put a tight end number on him. As a young freshman and saw that. He played some tight end. Imagine him all of a sudden, all of a sudden you have a 6'6", 400-pound tight end. And all of a sudden I gotta play against this guy. I'm a defensive end.
So he must have been good.
He's a really good player.
Yeah.
It freakish ability.
Freakish.
What did he play? 9 years, 8-9 years in the league?
He played 99 to 06, about 7 years.
7 years.
Freakish.
Yep.
Yeah, freakish talent. Yeah.
And then 3 more years, like in Canada. He played about 10 years total.
That was good, Jake.
Football.
That was a good one today.
That was good.
We got to respect the linemen. We got to respect those guys.
Mass kicks.
But
yes,
for the kids.
For the kids.
We got to watch
Go to
out
school.
For the kids.
Go to school.
Learn.
Couple days left to school.
Yeah, don't give your teachers a bad time.
Don't do that. Take care of your teachers. The Spillover is next. We got some giveaways. Stay in the line. 464-5685 giving away some prizes in the Spillover next. An early break on the ticket.
That's a good idea.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions, with laborers starting at $23 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for laborers, mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great pay, health, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
Enrique Alvarez Clary, a.k.a. Rico, here for The Body Shop. What do you give someone who does so much for you every day? Well, I know what I did for my wife as an early Mother's Day gift. I got her a massage from The Body Shop. Her first ever massage was amazing. Her words, not mine. The deep tissue massage literally melted the stress away and left her feeling refreshed and fully relaxed afterwards. Get the special woman in your life the gift of a massage. Book one today at thebodyshoplincoln.com. The Body Shop at 48th and A. You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solution. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
This is Coach Bill Busch. You all know my passion for Nebraska. Having coached all over the country, I can honestly say there is no place like Nebraska. You know where there's also no place like? Midwest Bank. Midwest Bank has proudly served Nebraska for over 70 years, and they're located in 9 different communities. Midwest Bank is ready, willing, and able to meet all your personal, business, and agriculture needs. Your community, your bank, and mine, Midwest Bank. Find out more at Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
Spring in Nebraska brings green grass and warmer weather, but it also brings severe storms which can cause damage to your home. Meadowlark Exterior specializes in hail, storm, and wind damage restoration, as well as roofing, siding, and gutters for commercial or residential buildings. Meadowlark Exteriors focuses on fine craftsmanship and proves that in their attention to detail. They offer free roof inspections and estimates and insurance claim assistance, serving the Lincoln and Omaha surrounding areas. Call today at 402-875-2956 or go to meadowlarkexteriors.com.
Have you been accused of a crime? Is your freedom at stake? At Liberty Law Group, we are committed to the defense of liberty for those accused. Facing criminal charges is stressful, overwhelming, and full of uncertainty. At Liberty Law Group, we believe in treating every person with respect, compassion, and understanding. When legal troubles are keeping you up at night, trust Liberty Law Group to fight your battles. To learn more, call 877-42-LIBERTY. That's 877-42-LIBERTY.
Hi, I'm Senator Bo Ballard. I was born and raised in Lancaster County, learning the value of hard work and grit at a young age. I built my own company, creating jobs right here in our community. I know that families and businesses in our community need lower taxes, lower cost of healthcare, and a great education. That's why as your senator, I helped pass the largest tax cut and made the most significant investment in education in Nebraska history and worked to reduce the cost of healthcare. I'm Senator Bo Ballard, and I humbly ask for your vote on May 14th. Paid for by Ballard for Nebraska.
Bagels and Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in May. Try their brand new cake batter cream cheese on any breakfast sandwich. Also, enjoy a new energy fusion drink with a variety of flavors and carrot cake muffins with cream cheese frosting. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
Hey Husker Nation, Matt Davison here with 1890. It's an exciting time to be a Husker fan, and to keep that momentum going, we need your help. Nebraska has always been a leader in college athletics, and we're doing the same through name, image, and likeness. NIL is a unique opportunity for every Husker fan to have a direct impact on the success of our programs. Through 1890, 100% of your contribution goes to the student athletes. So go to 1890nebraska.com, choose your sport, become a member, and help the Huskers recruit and retain the best. Go Big Red.
Soulful Casino in Havelock is a family-owned business, providing incredible food and service that'll have you craving more with every bite. Soulful Casino offers everything from pulled pork to fried chicken, catfish, ribs, and even quesadillas. You want sides? They've got them. From fries, green beans and baked beans, to collard greens, potato salad, and sweet dill corn. Stop by for lunch as they have specials Tuesday through Friday from 11 to 2 p.m. That's Soulful Casino, located in Havelock, where every bite you take fills the soul. 93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize before participating in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the K&TK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeit. Thank you for participating in our contest, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break with Sip and Jay, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is time for the Spillover with Chris Raff today, sponsored by Meadowlark Exteriors. Please call Brett and the squad at 402-875-2596 to get your roofing taken care of. If you had hail damage, siding damage, Meadowlark Exteriors is the place to go. MeadowlarkExteriors.com also for that.
I bet they're at it today.
Hey,
Raph's here.
Raph, good to see you, sir.
Good morning.
Raph, you look good.
Thank you.
Couple of things we want to address in the Spillover. Number one, as we said during the break, shout out so far to Nick Sainert and Austin Orman on the call for all the high school state baseball tournament action. They had 4 games yesterday. They got 4 more today. So 10 a.m., 12:30, 4, and 6:30 the games up at Werner Park in Omaha. They've done a great job so far. Been a great tournament so far in general.
Is it just me, or do those guys seem like they're naturals when it comes to baseball announcing?
I have not heard Austin on basketball and football, but Nick is a natural at everything. He's great at football, great at basketball, great at baseball.
Those guys are a good team on baseball. I know that. I listened to them Saturday.
It was enjoyable. I listened last night on the way back from Golf League. So it sounded good.
It's a professional team.
Good.
That's a professional team of announcers there.
So shout out to Nick and Austin. We got, again, 4 games more today. So check out 10, 12:30, 4, and 6:30. Okay. Also, we didn't mention at all somehow that Lisa Bluter is out at Iowa.
She gone.
And people say, oh, yeah, she's back to No. She quit. She quit because Caitlin Clark's gone. Don't give her this great coach who brought her. No, not happening. If she thought they had a good team coming back, she would not have retired. You'll never get a Caitlin Clark player ever again.
Help me out because I don't know the ins and outs.
Okay, so
she's 63 years old, so she's got it. Oh, she's not that old. Not that old.
When I first saw it come across,
she's 63. She's got a lot of years left still to coach.
Yeah. It kind of went across my mind that way too. But she has a good recruiting class coming in. She has a 5-star coming in from California.
But you know what, Rap? It's not Caitlin Clark.
I know, but still, though, you have a pretty. But she, and there might even have been some sort of like succession plan a little bit because she handed it over to her assistant coach that's been with her the full entire 24 years.
Wow,
so,
long-time assistant.
So maybe it was one of those, okay, it's your turn now. You got your 5-star.
Kind of like a Frank Solich situation?
Possibly.
Hey, Jake, you think she just
up and out
saw the writing?
I am done. Caitlin Clark's gone. Like, your best player ever to come through basketball's gone. We've made back-to-back title games, lost them both. I don't think I'll ever get that ever again. I'm going to go out. I didn't go out on top because I didn't win the games, but it's as close to the top as you can get.
And she's at a spot right now at Iowa where she'll be able to, be treated like a queen, I guess, for the rest of her life. So I guess, I could see it, but man,
that's my take.
I went and looked at a recruiting class and I was like, man, they still have some players.
You're right, though, Jake. Now, here's the thing. She is only, I'm going to say only 63.
Right. Thank you for the only part.
Yeah.
I think plenty of years left to coach.
Yeah. Now, it's possible health. There's a health matter. You always got to keep that in mind. It's possible, but there's nothing evident. I mean, there's nothing. That's not part of the story. It would be something you don't know about. But 63, she didn't. I mean, you don't look at her and say, she doesn't look like she can do it anymore. It's not like that.
She just made back-to-back national title games. You don't just quit. I'm done.
That's pretty good evidence.
Caitlin
Jake.
Clark is gone. Wow, convenient timing, Lisa.
Yeah. Jake,
Let me
not
say
an
this.
Iowa fan.
Great career. Congrats. This is in all sincerity. Congratulations, Lisa Bluter, on a great career.
Yeah.
We will not miss you on the sidelines because you've been a problem for Nebraska, but Nebraska also been a problem for Iowa. They've been a problem for her. So, Caitlin Clark, though, not there, and Lisa Bluter, not there. Very different on the sidelines.
It is
for Iowa basketball.
Not, but
forward.
again, as Raph points
basketball.
out, Jake, you'll recognize their head coach now. She was right there.
Yes,
she was right. She was a big part of this. I can't say her name. I wish you could say it. We might try to get that.
I'll get it real quick.
But she was very, very active, visible. From that standpoint, it won't look much different because she's always right there.
Jan Jensen is the new coach in Iowa.
Thank you, Jake.
24 years as an assistant in Iowa.
Yeah.
So been there a long time.
She's a very visible assistant.
Yep. Last thing before we get out of here, I did tease before the break that we have some giveaways today. So we're going to do this on the text line. Textures to your phones. 402-464-5685. The Omaha Supernovas are in the championship series. There's 4 teams in Omaha. Omaha's the 2 seed. They play tomorrow against San Diego. It's at 8:30. 8:30 game at CHI Health Center. I've got 8 pairs of tickets. I want to give them all away right now.
Okay.
I got 16 tickets, 8 pairs. So here's the deal. Please text right now on the text line 402-464-5685. The first 8 to text me your name and your email address. I will send you the tickets to tomorrow night's night's match of Omaha and San Diego at the CHI Health Center.
Okay.
DP and Renee Saunders on the call for that.
Mm-hmm. Exciting
times. Yeah, the first championship series, and Omaha's in as the 2 seed. Atlanta is the 1 seed.
Okay.
In the
there's a 4,
the Pro Volleyball Federation, and the 4 seed I believe is Grand Rapids.
It is. Got it.
So again, if you want those tickets,
text line.
Please right now text 402-464-5685. The first 8 to say your name and your email address. You'll be a part of history, being a part of the first ever championship series and the semifinals of Omaha against San Diego tomorrow night.
What do you got coming up, Raph, on the big show?
Oh, what do we got? A little NBA basketball, a little Nebraska football. Maybe a little NFL talk. Adam Schefter is coming fast and furious now with game announcements. So,
is he? Is it? Those are coming?
Yeah, the schedule announcements tomorrow night, but Adam Schefter sometimes gets the early beat on some of the.
Did I see Niners and Jets, the first Monday Night Football I believe I saw?
Yep.
Niners and Jets,
Correct.
Monday Night Football, the first of the year.
Right. And then the second week of the season, you got the Bengals going to Arrowhead, Arrowhead.
Look at that.
So you got Bengals Chiefs week 2.
What do you call it?
Burrowhead. Because he's dominated in Kansas City. Done well in KC.
And then what was it? Yesterday they announced that Tom Brady's first game as a Fox color commentator will be the Cowboys at the Browns on the first week at 425.
How will that
I
go?
feel bad for
325.
Greg Olson still. Greg Olson did a great job in that role.
Pushed out.
So we Kevin Burkhardt with Tom Brady. Greg Olson was good at the job.
He was pretty good. And how do you think Brady will be?
I think he'll be all right. I'm still not convinced he's done playing. He kind of always leaves that door open just a little bit. So it might be one of those things they get up to like week 8 and he decides he might want to come out of retirement, play for a playoff contender with a hurt quarterback.
Can he do a job like that and still train to where he can play NFL football?
He says right now he still could, that he's still working out. And, he's been a busy guy getting roasted and traveling over to Monte Carlo and watching the F1 races.
Yeah, he's something else, isn't he, old Tom? I wonder. I wonder how he'll be in the booth. I don't know. I'm not suggesting either way. I'm right down the middle right now.
Yeah.
I'm very interested in how he'll be.
There's no guarantee. Think about Jason Witten got chased out of Monday Night Football.
Yeah, one
he
year.
got chased out. No, he was not popular. He's now a high school football coach, Jason Witten.
So was Witten not very good?
I didn't think he was horrible, but he got so much pushback from people saying, this guy sucks. His analysis is terrible. He's boring. Yeah. I didn't feel that way myself, but people like to complain. You know that. People just like to complain and hear themselves complain.
Olson Greg doesn't have much oomph. I mean, he's solid.
He was really good at fundamentals and just knowing all the different terms and everything and how plays were going to go out. I don't think Jason Witten was very good at maybe monitoring how plays were going, where Greg Olson did a great job, not like Romo and like predicting it ahead of time, but did a great job of breaking it down immediately to it.
I'm looking for a little personality, Jay. I'm looking for a little.
I think Tom Brady's personality.
Well, I don't know.
I think
Romo has a little personality.
I think Brady he'll have it because he'll have a little bit of that arrogance too. Like he's just a little bit better than what he's watching. So you'll probably hear some screams a little bit if the quarterback misses a pass. Probably like, oh, you had, So it'll be interesting.
Yeah, it will be. I'm very interested to hear how he'll be.
That is it for us. The Drive with Raf, AD, and Amon Green is next for Steve Sipple and Bill Busch. I am Jake Sorensen. We will see you tomorrow.
Homeowners, is your yard in distress? Is your lawn being held hostage by stubborn and unruly weeds? Never fear, lawn lovers. We